What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Hot the Five Dudes Gun. Welcome you into another iteration of the champion platform for independent artists and entrepreneurs, Radio AFG Live on this What Happened Wednesday broadcast. We're going to be getting into a couple of chatty chats, talking a couple of things, doing what we got to do, what we doing, let me do it for TV. I'm going to continue this rhetoric and rant against one Stephen Smith. And I'm also going to have to throw a little bit of dirt on the homie Shannon Sharp as well, just because of what y'all been talking about with Kyrie Irving and other various African-American athletes and entertainers. That being said, though, it's a champion platform for independent artists and entrepreneurs, Radio AFG Live on this What Happened Wednesday broadcast. The show starts now, so cue the intro, and let's make this thing do what it do. Holla at your boy, man. Come on!
Nasty track, rewind, play it back, sing, go, shake it loose, feel the bass.
Oh yeah! Y'all know what time it is. It's time for the champion platform for independent artists and entrepreneurs. Radio AFG Live and we blast into season 8. Y'all already know what it is. And now, returning as your host, the Five Deuce Gun himself, Young Hot.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Young H. Welcome you into another iteration for the champion platform for independent artists and entrepreneurs. Radio AFG Live on this What Happened Wednesday broadcast. Come on.
Nasty track, rewind, play it back, sing, go, shake it loose, feel the bass, feel the bass,
Feel it.
Nasty track, rewind, play it back.
Oh, way back Wednesday, it's not what you think. This is a What Happened Wednesday afternoon and broadcast for Radio AFG Live. Give it up for yourselves in the show. God bless everybody out there doing this good music. You feel where I'm coming from? How you doing today? Hope everybody feeling good, feeling good. How about you? Welcome into the broadcast, folks. Radio AFG Live. What Happened Wednesday in the vibe. Brought to you in part by the five folks on Twitch.tv. As well as, excuse me, good meditation. A good Crown Royale from Calypso. Good shit. That being said, as well as the listening pleasure and the viewing audience right there on anchor.fm/AFG radio. Also brought to you in part by Street Heat Volume 5, coming soon exclusively only to Spotify. If you want to be a part of that mixtape, that's for all the artists that's right here on Radio AFG Live. It's not my music, and we will be featured on the same track. No. That's your own music. It's just a mixtape compilation of all the artists that's on Radio AFG Live. We've done 4.5 volumes. We on Volume 5. That being said, you want to be a part of Street Heat Volume 5, get that MP3 through. Dean or dirty, doesn't matter. To the 5dudesgun@gmail.com. That's DA, the number 5, DUECEGUN. And make sure you get the gmail.com at the end of it. Put in the subject header or the body of work where you're attaching the MP3, Street Heat 5 or SH5 submission, so I know you want to know the mixtape and not just for the show. You need it. All right. Before we start jumping into the first extended music mix of the afternoon, I'm just letting y'all know today is going to be a 2.5 hour show. So I got some things I got to take care of. I would have gave it back for the 5, but I might end up still giving it back. It depends on how this text message comes through the next little while. But that's neither here nor there. Before I jump into the first extended music mix, let me start pontificating my soliloquies. But before I do that, let me preface my comments by saying this. What I'm about to say right now is only directed to the individual's names I'm going to be specifically using a multitude of times. And if for any reason, anybody out there feels offended by what I'm about to say, besides the two people names I'm going to use.
Y'all just better kick rocks. Y'all just gonna have to kick rocks out here. I'm just saying.
Ain't that how he be? Ain't that how cool Renee Smith be? Now you can't stop me or go on Twitter and block. I'm not block. Report my comments and give me a temporary 7-day ban on my own Twitter. You can't do that here. But let us be very clear. First of all, shout out to Jay Williams because he held it together. Shout out to Jay Williams. That you a better man than me, and not because you played college basketball and NBA basketball and have a professional life of doing sports commentary. That's not why. You're a better man than me because Stephen A. Smith is one of your colleagues / co-workers. You got to go on his show and have him cut you off when you're trying to make your points. But that happens to everybody. Ever since Max got put off the show, now everybody getting interjected upon. But that's neither here nor there. You held it together. You ain't slapped the shit out of Stephen A. Smith. He even had to address that shit on one of the episodes on October 14th. Listen, man, I want everybody out there to know,
There's no problem between me and my brother, Jay Williams. Just because we disagree about some things, that's still my brother.
That's what he said. But you disrespectful. And I like how when there are intelligent individuals who actually use common sense on your show. Because, well, let me not say on your show. Let me say it correctly. On Skip Bayless's show that you inherited. I'm just saying. That man was the reason why you even have a job on First Take. When he took that show from being ESPN's Cold Pizza and turned it into the debate show. Because I don't know if you know this, but during the Cold Pizza era, they used to have First Takes. And they went by the down. So you see like 1st and 10, the first take, then the second take, then 4th and 10 and stuff like that. They 4 takes. But see, that was just a segment of the show. The whole show wasn't about that. It was like a variety show. But you remember Cold Pizza? It was on your network. You remember Dana co-hosting? I forgot the other boy name. And then Skip, all of them on the show. That's their shit. That was Skip shit. And then he changed that shit. Dana Jacobson started doing her own thing. And then boom shakalaka, Skip Bayless, put your punk ass on the screen. And ever since you got in that motherfucking seat, you've been thinking you was the shit. Not being humble and respectful for the fact that all the years of journalistic integrity you bestowed upon the Philadelphia Inquirer sports section, and all the years you did this and went to school and all that, and you humble like I finally made like something I never even thought I was gonna make. No, not that. You just went there like you was already that. You talked to motherfuckers like you built that. Nigga, First Take is Skip Bayless's shit. He took that exact same format after he created it and gave you a job and let you inherit that motherfucker. Because I'm pretty sure on Skip Bayless's exit, on his way out, he had to give blessings. If he didn't give blessings and shit like that, you wouldn't be on that show. That should be hosted by Dan Orlowski and Marcus Spears right now, bro. You wouldn't even be on that motherfucker yourself. You'd be a special guest pop in here. You pop in via satellite sometimes like you did on Sports Center. Like you did on various other ESPN programs where you gotta talk to these motherfuckers on the same program across the table with motherfuckers like you in different studios. That being said, when the narrative stopped being Kyrie Irving was disrespectful towards his teammates in the Brooklyn Nets organization, before they changed the narrative that he was an uneducated individual. Y'all different types of adjectives. I just said uneducated, but y'all use like literally other words like dumb or stupid and stuff like that. You change those narratives once somebody with some kind of common sense that it's not about them. Like I was saying on my show yesterday, for there are unmitigating circumstances that took place this past year and the season beforehand that made different things take place in cities and states all around this country and around the world for that nature. It's called COVID. The coronavirus, the Corona-19 virus is what it's called. But if you really, listen to that number, we had 21, going into 22. 19 was 2 years ago, so That was 2 seasons ago. He was already in Boston. This will be his 3rd, 4th year in Brooklyn. He ain't just come to Brooklyn this offseason when the pandemic started. Nope. When somebody actually correlated that and said these are things that are not related. You can't say he's this and he's that because of this, because this are different circumstances. These circumstances were not presented then. And people got to do what's best for them and their best interest, regardless of what we think. When somebody say that to you, now you change the narrative. Now the narrative changes from, I never said that he shouldn't get it or should get it, or never said anything about it. Now I'm saying he's always trying to find a reason not to go to work. He's trying to find a reason not to play ball. And that's what we have a problem with. First of all, who the fuck is we? That's the first part I want to know. Who the fuck is we? Who the fuck is we? Because you don't speak for me. You don't speak for no African Americans, except for the motherfucker that was like Clayton Bigsby in real life, who didn't realize he was black, hating on black motherfuckers. See, that was a skit on Dave Chappelle. But in real life, you are that motherfucker. The difference is, you're not blind physically. You can see. And you're educated, so you know exactly the connotation that you are fucking meaning when you put certain shit out there. You also know, because you under Disney ESPN's umbrella, there's certain incentives that come with being this controversial. But see, you like to change the narrative. Again, go back to October 14th episode. Now you want to talk to Jay. Listen, Jay, there's no problem between me and you. We just disagree on this. And I didn't say, I'm not saying that he was selfish or anything like that. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. With your hand in your pocket, walking around on Stephen A. World like you the shit. Yes, you did. You was talking about Stephon Marbury and I can show the video and you eating Vaseline. And what the fuck that got to do with somebody telling you you wrong for what the fuck you saying out your mouth against another human being who just happened to be African American? You keep trying to change the narrative every time it don't suit your outcome. Again, these are words that came out of your mouth. People make compilations of you hating on African Americans. I said that yesterday. So it's not like I'm just making this shit up. Y'all go back and look at some First Take on the 14th. Y'all go look and see Dan Orlowski, Stephen A. Smith, and Jay Williams on that episode. They keep seeing Stephen A. Smith when it's his turn to talk, even though he try to take every turn. Put Jay Williams back on his screen. I need to be looking at him when I'm saying this, even though Jay Williams is not in the motherfucking studio. And you can clearly see the shit that's on the screen that we see, but we're gonna leave it alone. You kept being disrespectful and demonstrative in how you was trying to talk and make your point clear. And then by making that point, you fucked up. Because you know what happened? When you made that point, the crazy shit that went down was a motherfucker literally turned around and seen that you came back and changed the narrative. You moved the goalpost. It went from you were supposed to be able to say he was disrespectful to his team, he leaving teammates high and dry, he's selfish, he's making uneducated moves. You could be real, it's multiple levels of real, like real dumb, real stupid, real this. Remember, you were saying all that. But then when somebody with some common sense and no agenda was allowed to talk, now you change the narrative. Now you change the narrative. Now it goes from, I never said those things, to what I'm saying is, this brother is always trying to find a reason not to go to work. He's always trying to find a reason not to ball. And then you went through when he was with the last year with the Cleveland Cavaliers and him not wanting to play with LeBron, to how it turned out with Brad Stevens and him in Boston, to he gets to Brooklyn and he took 10 days off because he had some personal family issues. Yeah. And all those are separate incidents that have nothing to do with each other, nor are they any way correlated to COVID. Those were 3 separate incidents, all separate. The only constant, or the only constant in that is the name of a player, Kyrie Irving. Other than that, each one of those scenarios are completely different. But we get to that last year, when you said he missed 10 games in Boston. I like that year. Let me tell you why. I'm in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. West Philly, by the way. I'm not saying I'm in Philly, but a motherfucker's in Lancaster or fucking Norristown or Pottsville, like some people be saying they from Philly, but they not from Philly. They from the places I just mentioned. I ain't doing that. I'm from 52nd and Market, West Philly, Lindenwood Street. Holla at your fucking boy. That being said, I know bullshit when I see it, but I also am a real sports fan. And you know, here in this city, we don't play no motherfucking games. We'll throw a motherfucker off the Raptors for wearing the wrong color shirt at the Eagles game. Don't you remember the type of shit that happened to people at Veterans Stadium back in South Philly and shit when the Eagles used to play? Don't you remember that shit, Steven? Don't you remember certain motherfuckers getting their ass beat that never got reported on the news or talked about on ESPN Sports Center with Chris Mortensen and all them motherfuckers? Remember? People be getting their ass beat all the time inside the Spectrum. Fans coming in there wearing fucking Dallas Mavericks and fucking Chicago Bulls and Washington Wizards and New Jersey Nets jerseys during Philadelphia 76ers game playing against them teams. Fans was getting their ass beat. People was getting hurt in front of their kids and everything. So you know Philly fans don't play that shit. That being said though, I'm not a Boston Celtics fan, a Cleveland Cavaliers fan, nor a Brooklyn Nets fan. I use all three of those teams because Kyrie Irving was on all three of them, and you use the rhetoric about him leaving Cleveland, about him not being working in Boston, and then the 10 games he missed in Brooklyn. If I can remember correctly, that same season that Kyrie Irving came to Brooklyn and he missed them 10 games for his personal family issues, which everybody should be able to be entitled to go take care of their shit in any sport or any profession. That's just me. Regardless of how much time it takes. I could have sworn that same season when he came back, the Bull balled out of control the whole year. It ended up going down as a 40, 50, 90. 40% from three-point land, 50% from the field, and 90% from the charity stripe, aka the free throw line. Now wait a minute, let me say that again. In the same year that he is being chastised and messed with by Stephen A. Smith, that he missed them 10 games, he came back after them 10 games and balled out of control for the Brooklyn Nets to the point where he amassed an average for that entire season of 40, 50, 90. Over 40% from the three-point line, over 50% shooting from the field, period, and over 90% from the charity stripe, aka the free throw line. That don't sound like somebody that don't want to play the motherfucking game to me. I'm just saying. That don't sound like that. That don't sound like that to me. Then he got hurt, a hamstring or something like that, or a calf injury. But okay, if we want to talk about him missing games, then why not talk about his injury history? If you bring his injury history into things, what the fuck do him getting injured playing basketball, first of all, not injured like on his own free time, like he takes time off, and then all of a sudden reports, oh yeah, when I was out taking time off, I hurt myself, so I'm gonna need an operation or something. No, he got hurt playing the sport that you want to see him play, right? So we gonna factor that in. He got hurt playing that sport, had to take time off from said sport. Like I got hurt at my fucking job, had to leave my job. So he got hurt on the job, he had to leave the job. Somebody get hurt in the NFL, what happens? They get pulled off the field. If the injury is too significant to play the next week's game, they're going to be ruled out for the next week's game. If this injury is more significant and requires 7, 6 to 8 weeks of recovery, they're going to get put on the IR, the injured reserve list, so they can free up a roster spot to possibly pick up a free agent or pull somebody off the practice squad of the DG League. Now, I say practice squad for football, G League for basketball. But he got injured, so I'm not thinking about him missing time because he got injured. I'm not using it against him, especially not in this situation, because this situation about him not trusting or not wanting to put a foreign drug and substance in his body until he gets all the information that he wants to get, that he goes to find out, that's his prerogative, has nothing to do with the fact that he was injured in Boston towards the end of the season and they had a good postseason without him. Has nothing to do with the fact that he got injured in the postseason with Brooklyn, and Brooklyn lost to the Milwaukee Bucks in the Eastern Conference Finals, who went on to win the NBA championship. Those things have nothing to do with each other. He got injured by ankle or calf playing basketball and had to take time off of playing basketball. Next season, he healthy, physically ready to go. But because there are now mandates in certain cities and states that the state, not the NBA, not the Brooklyn Nets, not the Golden State Warriors or any other team that's going to inherit this, like California, so Lakers or whoever else, they didn't make this up. The state representatives, governors, mayors, they did that for the city and state that people live in. So it's not just on basketball, it's on all employment too. That's why there's so much uproar about people losing their jobs. People that's been working at a place that's like a career to them, that has been their career for multiple years, had to be forced into early retirement, or if they didn't qualify for that at this point, just pretty much had to be laid off because they're not going to put a vaccination in their body that just got approved 3 months ago, but y'all been pushing this shit for a year and a half. So I commend every man and woman, every teenage child that go to school and got a work roster to go to a job. Every last one of them that don't know nothing about these vaccinations, they don't get no real type of information except for what the fuck the government scientists put out to us. We can't really find out real shit because every time we turn around, it's the same avenues, the same answers. Like looking for an answer to a question on Google. You're not going to find the real answer. You're going to find what the fuck they want to put up there. And then when you go do your own research, like read something about Christopher Columbus on Google, and then go down to your free library and let them and ask them what's the area and what drawer you got to dig in to read about Christopher Columbus. And they're going to tell you, go here, go there. You go open up the drawer and pull out these archival ass, laminated ass newspaper clippings and old story books and read shit in there that's factual based, not like a social studies book. You're reading facts of history, written by historians, passed down. You read the shit in school, something not adding up. They got this person looking like a tyrant in real history. In school, he's the founder of America and everybody loves him. Something not right here. Same way I was just talking about that. That's how it is when it comes to these vaccinations. Man, I don't know what the fuck is really real. I only know the Google side. Even if I use a different search engine, they just copy and paste in Google answers. How the fuck do y'all know? Y'all just take the same shit and put it on there from Google. So who knows what? But for every one of them that don't know no better, didn't want to get no vaccination, not because they anti-vax, did not go get one because they pro-vax, they want to find out as much as they possibly can find out. I respect y'all. You had to lose your fucking job, your livelihood. Some of y'all might not be able to pay your bills and might not be able to qualify for unemployment and can't get this and can't get that and have to wait for this and wait for that. Trust me, I know the struggle. Trust me, I know the struggle. And these individuals don't give no damn, no fucks, or nothing like that. They don't give a fuck about that. They want you to play basketball. This motherfucker's on TV. Not only are you switching the narrative from them being selfish and all this, and you brought these people over here to this team, and you leaving them high and dry, and all this and the third too. I didn't say that. What I'm saying is, he's always trying to find a reason not to work. He's always trying to find a reason not to ball. And we just want to see him ball, man. First of all, who the fuck is we? Just say you. Just say you. And if it's Disney, ESPN, and you hear like Vince McMahon, the Michael Cole on commentary, then just say, we here at Disney, we here at ESPN, want to see him ball. Just say that. Stop talking about we. Who the fuck is we? You're not a member of the Brooklyn Nets organization at all. I don't give a fuck if you live in Hollis, Queens or not. You ain't got no job with the Brooklyn Nets. Your job is to sit at that motherfucking team for 2 to 4 hours a motherfucking day, then go do their other motherfucking show on their other motherfucking network and their motherfucking radio station. None of this is independent of your own shit. Like you see how Radio AFG Live is my shit. This isn't a fucking, I grabbed my cell phone and recorded it type of joint. But even if it was that, you see how this is my shit? You don't have nothing like that. But you talk like you got something, like you built some type of empire. Where is Stephen A. Smith's shit by itself? Huh? Without no Fox, without no Disney, ABC, ESPN, HBO, UFC connections. Where is that at? You didn't amass a lot of money over the years being a jackass. How come you didn't put none of that into your own shit? Got your own camera crew, and they doing that. I don't want to see it now. I just gave you the idea, so when I see it, I'm gonna know you took that shit from Radio AFG Live. I want my 25%. That's all I'm saying. But how come you ain't on your own platform, doing your own shit? Everything you do is under ESPN. Whether it's the talking radio show, whether it's the Around the Stephen A's World, Fake Ass Elmo World, on ESPN2, whether it's Sports Center special guest appearances on main ESPN, whether it's First Take with you and the other puppet Molly. Sorry, Jalen, but she a puppet too, man. Got to tell the people what they need. And you need to know she's a puppet just like Stephen A. Smith, but that's probably why you married her. I understand, dog. Somebody can talk too crazy. I understand. That being said, or I'm going in. That being said, you don't like that, do you? I don't care, but that's just to give you an example. Imagine how these people feel that you be talking about. What do you think? Wealth amassed means emotions are subtracted. So for every dollar made, they lose emotion, they lose empathy, they lose the ability to feel. No, they just have a high-paid profession. But saying certain shit can still trigger emotions in the motherfucker. I don't care how much money you make. That being said, how come it's been said all these years like the people highest up got the lowest self-esteem and the money don't buy happiness, and the people that's rich and famous and love all this money are really miserable inside? So that can show you right there that money not going to make you blind and numb to the fact that people are disrespecting your name. Especially if these athletes, some of these athletes don't have children, but the majority of them already got children and have women or wives already. And these motherfuckers got to hear y'all talking about their fucking husband or their fucking child's father like that. The kids got to hear y'all saying this shit. That's why JaVale got with Shaq the way he did. Even his mom had to get in there because his mom is a street motherfucker. Pamela McGee would sock the shit out of Shaq. Like she street for real. JaVale McGee wasn't raised in the hood. He wasn't a hood nigga. No disrespect, but he wasn't no hood nigga. He wasn't raised around always having to fight and shit like that. His mom made sure of that. But his mom a real one. And will send some motherfuckers to your top. And she got clout. I don't know if y'all know who Pamela McGee is, but you might want to look up how famous and how much athletic she was. But she did. Not for no team, for her country. Man, give it up for Pamela McGee out this motherfucker, man. Give it up for her right now. You running your mouth about this young man like he don't got a mom out here. Like he ain't got a father out here. Like he ain't got a kid or multiple children. I don't know. I don't be in all y'all personal lives. I don't know. And wives and girlfriends, cousins and brothers and all that. You acting like this motherfucker is just a robot by itself. And I know that y'all keep talking about Kyrie not getting his vaccination, Isn't Washington in the same situation? Isn't Bradley Beal not getting the vaccination but for a completely different reason? How come y'all not talking about him every day being selfish and all that and third? I'm not saying you should, but it's just makes me scratch my noggin. Alright. Rest in peace to Michael Ford. Tyron. Alright. That shit baffling to me. Shannon Sharp. Yeah. Yes, yeah. On the exact same day, October 14th. That was only about 5-6 days ago. What's the day? 20th? It was 6 days ago. You talking about some of the same shit. Leaving Cleveland, not working it out in Boston, missing 10 days, 10 games in Brooklyn. Him being, weird. He walked to the beat of his own drum. He's unpredictable. These are terminologies that you guys use. But you, specifically, Shannon Sharp. turned into a puppet too, huh? I mean, I already got not blocked. I already got a Twitter situation from you too, because I called you a coon for all of a sudden cooning for a certain Caucasian. But I'm gonna leave that alone. We thought you was being real. We are the black delegation. We thought you was being real. Come to find out, you're just a carbon copy of Stephen A. Smith. But I shouldn't be surprised, for Skip Bayless took his platform, brought it to Fox, got you hired the same way he got Stephen A. Smith hired, and put you in that seat opposite him still talking Cowboys. Good job. Where do y'all get off when you talking about this man's character? Where do y'all get off talking about this man's personal choices in life? But then trying to equate injuries, team differences, and trades to him not getting a vaccination that he's not too sure of. Not saying he's not going to get it, not saying he's going to go get it, saying he don't know enough and he want to keep doing more research to find out for himself before he just go do it. He definitely don't want to feel like he's being told to, mandated to, forced to do something with his body that he don't want to do and he's not sure about. How are these things congruent? I don't understand how they come together. How is him being injured several times on an NBA team missing time related to him making a choice not to get a COVID vaccine, not because he don't want to get the vaccine, because he don't want to be forced to do something he don't want to do to his body? Where are those two things the same? Where is whatever irreconcilable differences with the Cleveland Cavaliers, his inability to want to continue to play with LeBron James, or whatever excuse y'all want to say when he first left Cleveland? What the fuck does that scenario have to do with him not wanting to take a vaccination, not because he's anti-vax, not because he's pro-vax, but because he don't know enough and he wants to do more research by himself to make sure he's making the proper decision for himself and his body? What the fuck do they got to do with each other? What does whatever went down in Boston after he got injured, and whatever went down between him and Brad Stevens and all that shit, and then Boston did better in the postseason without him, and he gets traded to Brooklyn? What the fuck do that got to do with him not putting COVID protocol and vaccines in his body that is being mandated by multiple cities and states around the world? What do they got to do with each other? Last but not least, what do the 10 days that he took off saying he had family issues he wanted to attend and take care of the personal shit he wanted to take care of have to do with not wanting to get a COVID vaccine, being forced, like being felt to feel like he has to be forced to do it because it's mandated and you got to or else? What do those things have to? I just named 4 NBA things, 1 medical thing. That 1 medical thing stays the same. COVID. It's 4 different scenarios. Falling out with LeBron supposedly with Cleveland, being injured in Boston, falling out in Boston with Brad Stevens, and then going to Brooklyn, and taking them 10 days off. Again, I would like to put in parentheses that after those 10 days, he balled like a motherfucker and was a 40, 50, and 90 guy. I'm just saying. That being said, what do those 4 scenarios and the choices he made, I even put that in here, and the choices that he made around those scenarios had to do with the choices he's making about not wanting to put a foreign substance in his body until he's properly educated on such. See, I get that. Not the correlation, the not wanting to do something like eat a pill or take a shot or eat a food or drink a drink. Anything that you're not sure of. There's people out there that don't eat frog legs, believe it or not. What? Yeah, there are people out there that don't eat frog legs because to them, eating a fucking frog is disgusting. Why would they do that? People will say, oh, what if you was trapped in the jungle, or what if you had to go over there and that's all there was to eat? There's a lot of this what if shit. And if it was a fifth, we all be drunk like the old heads say. I'm just saying. But we ain't there. And if I had to do something, I had to do it to survive. Just like what Kyrie Irving feels like he has to do to survive. I am not about to just go put something in my body because y'all say I have to. There's not enough information out here for me to trust that shit. Then there are people like I spoke to on the show yesterday, or spoke to about yesterday on the show. Colin Powell, people like him that died, being all vaccinated up, having all the first 2 booster and the new shit. Delta strain, whatever. Nigga had Alpha, Omega, Delta, and Beta. And he died due to complications of COVID-19. So you mean to tell me we supposed to get forced to go take this vaccination and we can still die? As a matter of fact, because it's complications of motherfuckers dying, we gotta start looking at more. We have to start looking at more research of what the fuck this shit do to your body. What does this do? See, I was just probably, this probably was Kyrie right here. I was probably this close to going ahead and getting this vaccine and getting this shit popped. But then all of a sudden, I started reading that people was dying of COVID when they got the vaccination for COVID. Something didn't sit right with me. So I said, you know what? I'm going to back up off this shit. And I'm going to start reading and researching a little bit more and going out and asking questions and paying whatever science I need to pay to show me shit in front of my face and all that new testing. Whatever has to happen, I'm going to keep doing that. That's what Kyrie Irving said. I'm mimicking the thought pattern. I'm saying, what if, see how y'all got all these if we did this scenario, what if he was about to go get the vaccination when Brooklyn first put out, New York State first put out mandated rules, right? And everybody in the state working had to fucking have the vaccine, even sports players. So, let's say he was about to do it. And then all of a sudden you see Colin Powell die, you see a couple other celebrities die, you see some regular friends and family die, people died. And they got the COVID due to COVID-related issues or due to COVID-19. Underneath the bottom of the screen on the ticker, it scrolled past, died due to coronavirus 19. The whole word out. That shit probably made him go, yeah, see, I'm just about to give in and just, all right, fuck, let's just go do it. But then people dying from what we try to protect ourselves from. And they got the vaccines. All of them. They didn't skip nothing. They even got the extra shit. Yeah, no, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and fall back. I'm not going to get this shit right now. I got to find out a little bit more research. I got to go find out, did they really die due to COVID? And if they did, then what the fuck was in them vaccinations? What helped them? What hurt them? I need to know more before I can go and pack my shit up. And that's his God-given right, because it's something we got called choice. In anything, choice is what separates us from animals and inanimate objects. Because animals go off of instincts, and inanimate objects are just that, inanimate. So they can't move, they can't think, oh, maybe I should do this today. But we, as human beings, Homo sapiens, we have the instinct, our gut instinct, as well as, not either or, as well as the freedom of choice. Just like I would choose to go make me a cup of coffee, or go choose to pour me some more water, that's my decision. You don't have to go drink no water if you don't want to. And me going and using my bottle and drinking some water, don't make me say, you better go drink water now. And I'm pushing the you better drink water agenda. No, I'm thirsty. I just wanted something to drink. And if I start to get a little bit of a headache, or if not even a headache, if I start to get a little bit of migraine, or I start to feel my eye getting a little pain, I know for a fact I don't want no pill. And guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go make a cup of coffee. Caffeine help like a motherfucker. Kill that shit for a while, too. But that's my choice. Some of you might choose to put a Tylenol in your system and pop that acetaminophen. Some of you might decide to go ahead and get some type of patch and put that shit on your arm or something like that, or the back of your neck. Can't say so. But that's your choice. So who the fuck are we to be killing that man through the media, through social media, and through journalistic sports programming, satire episodes about a choice he's making for himself? I don't get it. Who the fuck are we? Shannon Sharp. Why are you talking about injuries and what happened with LeBron, what happened with Brad Stevens, him taking 10 days off, and brother is he think he believe in flat earth and all. What the fuck do all his personal beliefs? What do him taking time off from Brooklyn to take care of his family? What the fuck do him not wanting to play with LeBron? What the fuck do him getting hurt in Boston and then Boston doing better with him out in the postseason than they did when he was in there? Has to do with him not wanting to put a drug in his body until he gets properly educated or get whatever information he wants to seek for it before he does it. What the fuck do those things got to do with each other? Nothing. And yet, when this topic comes up, that's what y'all talking about. Both on Fox Sports 1's Undisputed with Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp, as well as on ESPN's First Take with Stephen A. Smith and Molly Carroll. Y'all keep bringing that up now. The narrative has shifted. Maybe because y'all heard Kyrie talk on his IG Live. Maybe your publicists or whatever, your producers, stage hands, your handlers, maybe somebody, I said handlers, maybe somebody, passed it on to you. Yeah, take a look at what Kyrie said. It was something to talk about on the show tomorrow. Maybe that made you think, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have been so critical of this decision. Because it's his decision. It's like it was my decision to do it. I gotta respect this man. I shouldn't be going on my show talking about, oh, he's selfish and he's the reason why certain players want to come here. I don't know if you know this. Kyrie Irving was on that team a year before the bubble started when LeBron and them won the title. You forgot that, right? He was already on Brooklyn before that bubble shit started, remember? They had a season going on, remember? And then that shit happened, remember? And then they canceled the NBA season for the rest of that year, remember? And then they said, no, we're going to do the bubble joint, remember? And they did the whole bubble joint. And Kyrie Irving was one of the people that was saying we shouldn't play in the bubble because there's more important stuff going on. We should just, leave this season alone and just come back next season type shit. Because there's so much more important stuff going on. Remember that? He was a part of the Brooklyn Nets. Remember? He was part of the Brooklyn Nets. The next season, they played a little bubbly in the beginning, and then as the season went on, they started opening up the arena to fans. The Milwaukee Bucks won that championship. That's the season that just passed. Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant was already on the Brooklyn Nets. James Harden just joined them this season, about a quarter of the way through. Not this season right now, but that season I'll mention it. He joined them about a quarter of the way through. So that means it was 2 seasons that Kyrie Irving was already in Brooklyn before we got here. Before Corona was introduced, he was already in Brooklyn. And he didn't make anybody come there. It's just the same way as Kawhi Leonard and Paul George teaming up on the Clippers. They wasn't talking to every fucking free agent and every NBA's power forward or whatever that they ended up getting. Yo, come here. No, people just looked and said, hey, man, that team is put together great. And they got a good shot. If their roster stay healthy, they got a good shot to win the draw. I want to be a part of that. So motherfuckers wanted to sign over there. Some people hate on LeBron, don't want to be a part of anything he got to do, because they'd rather beat him than win with him. So they like, I'll join the team that's going against LeBron. There's people that join LeBron. There's people that join Boston. People that join Milwaukee. Nobody want to talk about that. That multiple teams was trying to get their super team together, and about 4 or 5 of them did do that. But that being said, what the fuck does any decision that Kyrie Irving made playing basketball, any injury that he sustained playing basketball, and any time off he had to take from basketball and take care of personal shit in his life with his family last season or that bubble season, what the fuck do that got to do with him not wanting to get a vaccination that wasn't even thought of, wasn't even out when this shit first started, was never an issue, was never no thought of mandates or anything like that. Some new unmitigated circumstance have just been presented, and he, for one, is not going to go run and dick eat it like everybody else did and automatically just put the shit they fucking on. He wants to find some shit out first. Shit don't look like that. Newsflash, shit don't look right to a lot of us about that scenario, Stephen A. forgetting is people that don't got $100 million contracts playing in basketball. You forgot everybody don't work for ESPN making $2.5 million a year to talk shit. Some of us got regular jobs. And they had to lose that because the same jackass y'all went out there, Black Lives Matter, and voting for, put y'all stupid motherfuckers right in this situation. So you shouldn't be mad at Kyrie. You shouldn't be mad at Bradley Beal. You shouldn't be mad at any athlete, entertainer, or regular 9-to-5 blue-collar worker that lost their job due to this mandate. You should be mad at? I think you know. If it's not them, then who is it? You mad at your boss. They the ones that put you up to this. These ain't your own thoughts. You ain't start talking about this on your IG Live until people started giving you flack all over the internet. You was getting killed by comedians, by other sports journalists, by players, both ex and current. It was killing you. So now you in bars all stressed out. You know, I was going to try to be nice. I was trying not to say anything. But everybody is talking to me and coming at me about how I was coming at Kyrie Irving. First of all, let me just say, no, ain't no first of all. There should not be any rhetoric coming out of y'all mouths about Kyrie Irving unless it pertains to his stats in basketball. You shouldn't be talking about no personal shit that he's doing, especially about a disease vaccination that he don't know much about and not comfortable with putting in his system. And when that kick goes over the goalpost and is good, you move the goalpost back. Oh no, I never said it was about being vax or anti-vax. I was just saying he's always trying to find a reason not to play ball. He's always trying to find a reason not to go to work. That's not what you were saying this whole first week, and second week, and third week. And then before Kyrie actually went on IG and talked himself, that wasn't what the fuck he was saying. He was calling them different adjectives. He was trying to yell over people, Marcus Spears and Jay Williams on that episode. There's different levels of being real, yeah. You can be real dumb. You can be real selfish, real stupid, real idiotic. Remember that? That's what you said. And he was selfish because other players came to Brooklyn because of him. And him and Kevin Durant teamed up. And he's being selfish. Then when Logic kicked in, or your white zaddy kicked your ass, you had to change that narrative. Now the narrative on the 14th went to, I'm saying it's because he's always trying to find a way not to work. That's not what the fuck he was saying in the beginning of all this. It wasn't until Kyrie Irving opened his mouth himself on IG and a couple of other motherfuckers was dogging you out, coming at you about what you were saying to Jay Will. And I would like to thank Stephen A. Smith for acknowledging me and the other trolls in America. I'm being sarcastic, of course, because he did mention live on television that it's people and trolls coming at him about what he was saying to Jay Williams and how he was talking to Jay Will on that episode with him and Marcus Spears. Now, he didn't say the Marcus Spears one, but I know which one you're talking about because I took offense to it when I saw it and even talked about it on my show yesterday. I said I smacked the shit out of Stephen A. Smith when he was fucking talking to Jay Williams. I don't even know Jay Williams. But I just know that's a grown-ass man that should be respected as such. I don't give a fuck what basketball, football, hockey, baseball player do what. I don't give a fuck if one of them players do crack live on one of the games on TV. And it's your job when the next day come on Monday night, let's say Monday Night Football, a nigga run an article where it's like a Philly special except the quarterback go to the corner, pull out a crack pipe, and start smoking it to make all the defenders go, what the fuck? Meanwhile, the running back comes out the backfield, boom, and they throw it to the side, touchdown. They just ran a trick play where the fucking quarterback pulled out a crack pipe. Are you going to be on ESPN first take in the morning? Talking about, yeah, I can't believe I just saw Ben Roethlisberger pull out a crack pipe. I'm so disappointed. He's letting down his whole team. He's letting down the state of Pennsylvania, the city of Pittsburgh, the Steelers organization, the Rudies. You know, are you saying that? No. I mean, I know you're not going to say that because of how y'all covered the entire situation of Riley Riley Cooper saying, I'll fight all you niggers. Remember that? At that college football game? How much flack did y'all give him for that? Not much. That was a segment, maybe two. Done. Caucasian athletes in baseball smoking weed and other things. Get caught up in everything. I don't see this the topic. Sweep that shit under the rug. African American playing in football. Smoke some weed in a state where it's decriminalized for medical and recreational use. You need to stay off the weed, man. Ain't that crazy? No, it's not crazy. It's called irony. That's very ironic. And I know why. And so do all the people who didn't fuck with you since you left Philadelphia. In fact, some people didn't fuck with you when you worked. And you wasn't even a talking head. You was a pen to a piece of paper. You had a segment in the Philadelphia Inquirer. They didn't see you. You weren't on Comcast Sportsnet talking at Sixers games. You weren't allowed to do commentary on the sideline. You didn't qualify. You were just writing articles about Allen Iverson and the Sixers, with your inside source being Larry Brown. That being said, yeah, I know a lot. That being said, who the fuck do you think you are? That you can just come up, disrespect the man, talk crazy about him. Once that scenario runs its course, somebody got in your ear, you changed the narrative. Now he's lazy. That what you saying? Now you just trying to find a way to steal money. Now he's a lazy thief. Because you're saying he's always trying to find a way not to work, right? Yeah, he gets his money. He got his contract read, except for any games now that he may miss because of the protocol. But before this protocol shit, the mandate for the vaccination, you saying he's always trying to find a way not to work. So that's what you're going to say about that man's career? That he's always trying to find a way not to work? Even after you surmise to get to that point about him leaving Cleveland, not gelling with LeBron, shit that happened with Brad Stevens in Boston, missing 10 days for family shit in Brooklyn. I'm just saying, to me, he's just showing us that he don't want to work. The brother just don't want to ball. He's always trying to find an excuse not to work, not to ball. So you call him a lazy thief. Yeah, some of us can cut through the bullshit. I pontificate a high vernacular vocabulary myself, son. I get shit too. So you can't double back. You can't yell, look at the camera, and growl your voice. This is not Sonny Corinthos and Action General Hospital. You over here trying to play a gangster. No, bro. I know it. So don't get mad when people be knowing shit. See, you can't censor me. Dan Orlowski, Max Kellerman, Jay Williams, Marcus Spears to some extent, Kendrick Perkins to some extent, Molly Karam to some extent. You always interjecting on these people. And trying to, first of all, I'm trying to be nice. And what you mean you trying to be nice? I'm trying to be real. So what's up? But again, I like to thank me and all the other people around the world that felt like you was completely out of line and you were a jackass for coming at Kyrie the way you did. Because this morning, or I'm sorry, on the morning of the 14th, you acknowledged us because there's internet trolls and some people out there that believe that I was talking to Jay. Let me just let y'all know Jay is my brother, regardless of how we talk. We are brothers. Looking at Jay, yeah, he nodding his head and all that, but look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. See, I'm a sociology major too. Look at his eyes. And when you kept saying, put Jay back on the screen, you said that shit like 4 times. And that last time you said that, man, he had to take his glasses off. He wasn't wearing sunglasses though. He was wearing readers. So you can see his eyes through the lens. And he had to take his glasses off. What the fuck up? That's how he looked. Now, for those listening to the podcast, I just took the glasses off and looked to the camera the way that Jay Williams did. But you kept, I mean, put Jay back on the screen. I need to see his face without saying this. You up here rubbing your head and shrugging all this. Bro, what kind of hoe ass, first of all, your mannerism is either a bitch ass nigga or a female, period. So you pick which one it is. the way you was moving around. But that being said, the way you then switched your narrative from being disrespectful to Kyrie to I wasn't saying nothing like that. I was saying he's trying to find a way. It seems like he's always trying to find a way not to ball, not to work. You calling him a lazy thief. He's stealing money, and he's lazy. Because he's not showing up to work, but he's getting paid to do something. So he's a lazy thief. And see, if I could put that together and never tried to show what form of education I had, then what about the people who do put their education forefront and know, like I just figured this out, when they hear what the fuck you say, when they see how you move around when you say it, when they look you in your fucking eyes when you say it, when it just clicks in their head, hold up, this motherfucker just said, yeah, see, he disrespectful right here. I'm trying to find a way not to work. I'm always trying to find a way not to ball. See, this is why I don't fuck with the media like that. This is exactly why. Because it's people like him. And look, you being killed right now. Not by me. Even though I'm contributing to it, I'm slowly grinding that fork. Your own constituents in your own motherfucking field at your own network don't fuck with you like that. And they ain't fuck with you like that for a while, but on this, they ain't really like, man, this motherfucker, I'm cool with this. I'm tired of this. Some of your own colleagues are tired of you, bro. I would love to hear Jalen Rose's perspective on this. I heard Max Kellerman, the caption on his screen was that he agrees with Kyrie after watching his IG live, and that Stephen A. Smith is just loud and obnoxious. That's Max Kellerman's words, not mine. I'm just saying. That was Max Kellerman's words. Those weren't mine. And, I agree. You're just loud and obnoxious. I don't want to take that away from the accomplishments that you've accomplished in your life, whatever they may be, all the schools you graduated from, all the jobs you ever applied for, and got the way you got into the position you got through. That don't mean that a motherfucker can't criticize and ridicule. Just like you said, you ain't coming at him because that's a personal decision, this, that, and the third, right? That's what you said. But it opens up the door for us to criticize his personal decisions. No, the fuck it don't. His personal decisions are his personal decisions. The word personal for a reason. It gives nobody no right to criticize his personal decision. Why? Because you don't like it? Because it's not what you want him to do? So now that gives you the right? No, it doesn't. You have a right to your opinion. You have a right to freedom of speech. That's why I'm saying what the fuck I'm saying. But you don't have the right to criticize someone based on their personal beliefs or opinions. You don't have the right to criticize somebody because of their personal decisions. You don't have the right to vilify somebody because of their personal decisions. No, you don't. Somewhere along the line, Stephen A., I think you got that like twisted. You got a little bit too big for your britches. You got a few little bitches you think you have to, but you just ridiculous. I'm just saying, shout out to Jay-Z on that. You getting a little bit too uppity, my nigga. Sit your punk ass back down. Learn how to throw a fucking jab. Learn how to throw a fucking hook. You ain't gotta cock this shit all the way back and then go hood down. You ain't gotta do that. You ain't gotta do that. You just be on your joint. You know what I'm saying? You ain't drink. You know what I'm saying? You just bring them out the elbow. You know what I'm saying? Just break them out the elbow. You still hate it. But you don't wanna do your shit all back here. Because when you doing all your bit work, they don't know which side you coming from. Put my hand over top of it. I'll punch my motherfucking head off. You know what I'm saying? So you just go like this. You been better going like this with Rock'em Sock'em Robots. What the fuck is this? What the fuck was that, Popeye? It's Radio AFG Live, man, the champion platform for independent artists and entrepreneurs. We locks it down, man. And I'm not done. Let me just take this small opportunity to do this here. There's a whole hour of my show just went past right now. We stopping at 5:30. We got 2 hours left. We got a lot of music that's going down. And I'm still hollering at y'all about this. We gotta make sure y'all know we do this every Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time till 5, right here at twitch.tv/the5DeuceGun. Simulcasting for the podcast at anchor.fm/AFG radio, man. You got music you want played on the show? You want to get interviewed about something near and dear to you or emotional thing you want to pop? Want to find out about co-hosting capabilities? All you gotta do is send them inquiries and MP3s through to the 5DeuceGun@gmail.com. That's DA, the number 5, DUECEGUN @gmail.com. That being said, before we get into the first spin of music mix and lock it down throughout the show, Stephen A. What the fuck is this? I just gotta go back. I got Popeye punches, man. I just had to do that one more time. Yeah, man, you gotta learn how to use your shoulders and shit. Work the jab. Snap the jab sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Snap that. You see what I'm saying? Snap it. You don't just throw it. I mean, you can. You just pop. You got the gloves on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You swap. Come over top of that. You see what I'm saying? You just come over top of that. Swap. You ain't gotta go all the way down here. You just come over top of that shit. Swap. You know what I'm saying? Just keep cool. Just keep cool. Swap. Uppercut. Uppercut. Hook it out. Throw a jab. Throw the cross. Uppercut. To the body hook. To the body hook. Real uppercut. Another uppercut. Overhand. Take down. You see that? Overhand. Like a southpaw. Overhand. Understand? Don't trademark the shit from back there. Don't telegraph the shit from back there. This ain't Fight Night Round 3 on a motherfucking Xbox 360 out this bitch. What's wrong with you? I'll teach you how to throw the motherfucking hook. Take it from the elbow. You feel me? Take it from the elbow. From the elbow. From the elbow. They'll never see it coming. They'll never see it coming. You ain't never seen it coming. You ain't gonna never see it coming. Every time. You ain't gonna never see it coming. Had to have fun with you punch in the hand. Have that fun. You don't know what the fuck you doing. Listen. Joe Rogan wanted to knock you the fuck out. Conor McGregor wanted to choke you the fuck out. Then you got Kyrie Irving wanted to beat you the fuck up. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And you ain't gonna never say this right here. First of all, it's come to my attention that these motherfuckers out here just want to make sure, and it's not because of cursing. I heard you curse on all the folks, so it's not about cursing. First of all, I just want to make sure the motherfuckers out here know that I'm a real one. Anybody in the world wants to throw down with Stephen A. Trust me, I'm with it. I'm from Hollis, Queens. You know what I'm saying out here? Like, what are we doing? What are we talking about out here? I will gladly go on celebrity boxing fights and fight any one of you motherfuckers. So if anybody ever wants to throw it down with Stephen A, you know what to do. Hit me up on Twitter, and I'll be right in the ring. Celebrity boxing. Yeah. You ain't gonna never do that. You ain't gonna never do that. They will beat the brakes off you in that ring. Everybody that I just named will beat the brakes off you in the ring. Conor McGregor beat the brakes off you in the ring. Kyrie Irving beat the brakes off you in the ring. Who I say before Conor McGregor? I forgot. But all the motherfuckers would beat your ass. I would beat your ass in the ring. Now see, it's different. Because I actually beat you. Let me shut the fuck up. But listen, it's different with me. I would definitely beat your ass in the ring. I got time for that because I take time doing that. So I would definitely beat your ass in the ring. You have no idea who I am. That being said, stop talking like that about African American athletes and entertainers. You be going in. I think you owe the young boy Josh Gordon a huge debt of service. a huge apology to somebody somewhere that's way more important than you just signed him to another NFL deal. Why? Because medical marijuana and recreational marijuana are decriminalized in certain cities and states, and they shouldn't continue punishing this man for using stuff that was helping him get through time that he needed to fucking get through. Last point I'll make before I get back to the music. Kyrie Richardson was stripped of her gold, her win, her qualifying race, and wasn't allowed to go to the Tokyo Olympics to participate for the United States, right? And she was smoking weed, right? And now because it's a performance-enhancing drug or anything like that, they just shunned upon her, right? Is there a segment right now keep talking about she made that decision and she should have been on the Olympics and everybody keep dogging her out? Nope. She made her choice. She made her decision. She accepted her punishment. Shit went on. Kyrie Irving didn't break no law, didn't break no ordinance, didn't break no rules. My man just said, I'm not going to be forced to participate in some shit I don't fuck with. And he's being vilified, disrespected, and all other things under the sun for it. So just use that type of logic sometimes before you start wanting to talk shit on your TV. Do the same. I know they pay you to say that bullshit. There's no way you coming up with this. There's no way you got that much hate in your heart, that much ball clappiness to be coming up with the shit you be saying about your people before the show. I know somebody passing you some notes. I know your white zaddy, shout out to the homeboy Kwame Brown, shout out to Kwame Brown. Give it up to him. I know your white zaddy be telling you what to say. And you get nice perks and benefits to the point where you almost feel like you Skip Bayless. Like First Take is your show. Like you came up with that and hired all these other people. Like Skip didn't let his template stay there, moved that bitch over to Fox for over motherfucking $5 million a year, and then hired another you, Shannon Sharp. Put another nigga on. Yeah. So Shannon Sharp don't be getting killed every day because he be talking disrespectfully about African Americans and how they conduct themselves and stuff like that. He don't do shit like that. This one time though he did, so we had to throw Shannon Sharp on that motherfucker too. Shout out to Jay Williams, shout out to Marcus Spears, shout out to Dan Orlowski of ESPN. You guys held your ground. You spoke what you spoke, and didn't give a fuck how Stephen A. Smith felt. And you shouldn't. If that motherfucker don't pay your motherfucking bills, fuck that nigga. That being said, in the words of Richard Pryor, just in case Stephen A. Smith called any of y'all up, be trying to like be cool with y'all, in the words of Richard Pryor, next time the motherfucker called, tell him I said something about it. I'm just saying. It's a champion platform for independent artists and entrepreneurs. Radio AFG Live on this What Happened Wednesday broadcast. We about to get back into the extended music mixes, man. We won't combine all three of these bitches up today. You're going to hear a couple drops in between and all that, but we still going to lock it down. We want to jump on Street Heat Volume 3 first. And just go ahead and let them people know what song's coming on.
C4 featuring the 5 Deuce Gun. Fuck out of here. FOH Street Heat Volume 3. Y'all ain't ready now. Y'all ain't ready now. C4, Young Hot. Talk to these niggas.
You say you getting money? Why you always looking bummy? You always quick to get these bitches. But then you never get these bitches. Fuck out of here. 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 Fuck you niggas. And whatever it is that you came from, I hate when niggas compare me. I don't care, I ain't dumb. I'm always representing. So don't ever get it twisted. You got 2 ears and 1 mouth. But some point that you listen. I'm just trying to get my paper up so I can fuck it up like $1. Trying to get a record deal so I can fuck this money up. And no care on my mind. Hey, what's for my sister? You fuck around and you cut yourself, and you ride like Master Splinter. All my boys got no pics, no Instagram. My brothers shit like paparazzi. You already know the cameraman. Blow away like a candle. This dude shit they can't handle. I got these baggers on square like they playing the game of real. Fuck out of here. That ain't Nike, bitch, that's Newport. You can smoke bitch like Newport. Keep it real like Too Short. These niggas always faking. These niggas always fronting. Put a hole up in your head like you rap Miami Dolphins. You say you getting money? Fuck out of here. Why you always looking bummy? Fuck out of here. You always quick to get these bitches. Fuck out of here. But yeah, you never get these bitches. Fuck out of here. 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 Fuck out of here.
You selling what, nigga? You fucking who, nigga? You got a lot of bread, I know it's blue too, nigga. Tired of hearing what you doing, so bring the truth, nigga. Fuck out of here, we ain't worrying about what you do. Fuck out of here with that hate. You know that I ride for Nate. 2W, no matter what all that bullshit them niggas say. Been doing it for this bugging. Fuck all that Facebook and thugging. I don't be no computer thug. Keep me get it bugging. Stepping with the region, pressing me, Kuno be speaking. Raging demon, the Kuma when this nigga come and see you. Don't get it crazy, cause this boy got potatoes, so the Brady coming next. Now your bitch gotta play. Smoke balls in the mouth, I teabag, sheet bag, boot, smash, key bag, and I ain't playing for no pussy, bitch. Fried do stripping, L up, block us, fire for waiting, 215, got it locked. What is you doing, bitch?
You say you getting money? Fuck out of here. Why you always looking bummy? Fuck out of here. You always quick to get these bitches. Fuck out of here. But yeah, you never get these bitches. Fuck out of here. 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 Fuck out of here.
Black suit, black boots, black troops, light skin, big Sunni, yo, Umi, don't worry, King Braxton. Ain't gon' bring drama back to the crib, we establish this fire for greatness, way back to the hanger, snapping to a Slim Jim, Randy Savage, but we ain't eating meat. Bitches and snipping spitting niggas, you'll eat the street. Concrete nigga, it's AFG and 215 camera hot, blam a goddamn, now you know what we mean.
Black mask, black brother, C4, motherfuckers are skin, nappy head, bullets hit your nappy head. 215, we bought our bread, prison break, we in this bitch. Run up in your girlfriend and your mom, really, I'm in this bitch. It's C4. Damn, man, I'm no draw. Fuck you, bitch, you call law? Not going back, bitch, not at all. Fuck you in the CO. I'ma take your shit like repo. Can't really fuck with C4, cause your life like Pico.
C4 featuring Young AJ with Fuck Out of Here off that street. Volume motherfucking 3. Y'all already know what time it is. You gonna be on that street, volume motherfucking 5 real quick, man. Be one of the tracks that's coming up on that joint. Right here, man, the homeboys. Cassius Julius is up next. The track is entitled Tropical Flick. It's Radio AFG Live, man. What happened? Wednesday at 5. Come on.
I told her keep it real cause I'm honest. So I gave her everything up in my pocket. And I'm pretty sure she never owned a wallet. She got all these honest clothes but she's rocking all the expensive vacations to the tropics. She's asking I'm Kanye when we dropping. So she's gonna dash into supersonic. But I'm with a convict, I'm already on it. I know I'm starting to have a change of heart. Cause I am the cast knowing you are my heart. I trust too damn much that she's guilty as charged. But I lust too damn much that I knew from the start. I feed her like card. I am the shark and I am too sharp and I am too smart. So let anybody just tear me apart. From all this shit sucking in here for remarks. Give me no reviews, that is not due. There is no worries when it's me and you. There is no limits to what we can do. Beautiful place and a beautiful view. Beautiful girl, damn I'm so fond of you. She's loving the cloud and I love her fondue. Peaches and creams and a strawberry suit. She said do not bother if you ain't got lose. I told her keep it real cause I'm honest. So I gave her everything up in my pocket. And I'm pretty sure she's never owned a wallet. She got all these honest clothes but she's rocking all the expensive vacations to the tropic. She's rocking I'm Kanye when we dropping. 7 she's gonna dash into supersonic. But I'm with a convict, I'm already on it. And she's wondering how the luxury gon' last. She said she had too much trouble up in the past. I really wasn't trying to put X on blast. But I'm the main star, it's just a part of the cast. So much likeable man, he's just a part of the trash. When I'm flashing the cash, cause I'm too damn fast. He's not really making moves, see my digital dash. And I'm fast to the ass when she making the clash. She said she never felt like this before. The feeling in her stomach's very hard to ignore. She looked at me and said, no one she adore. She must be herself, but she wasn't too sure. It's all the fake love that she had to endure. She still loves Louis, Prada, Dior. to explore. I love to keep it real cause I'm honest. So I carry everything up in my pocket. And I'm pretty sure she's never owned a wallet. She got all these line of clothes but she's rocking all the expensive vacations to the tropics. She's my I'm Kanye when we dropping. Some say she's gonna dash into supersonic, but I'm with a convict, I'm already on it.
Yes, it's Julius. Tropical Flame. One of the preferred tracks to Street Volume 5, man. You already know how we carry it. It's the champion platform for independent artists and entrepreneurs. Radio AFG Live, man. Another track that's gonna be on that joint, man. This thing right here from the homeboy Tone Butter. Dream to Reality. One of my favorite tracks right here on Radio AFG Live, man. Champion platform for independent artists and entrepreneurs. Come on,
I'm living in a world where they have eyes but they can't see. They disregard the truth and they feed into the lies. Just a victim to a system that was made for our demise. Sometimes I wonder why my people just don't even try when we can help our brother live, but we rather see him die. Sad enough, we taking shots, getting killed by crooked cops. Rest in peace to Eric Garner, man, this man has got to stop. I quote the words of Dr. King when I say I have a dream that our people will have justice, but that's not the way it seems. I'm just trying to see a change, unity with every race, but we must all come to God and turn from our wicked ways. You can see it ain't no fear, cause I got Christ in my blood. It's a soldier up in here. Devil look me in the face. You can see it ain't no fear, cause I got Christ in my blood. It's a soldier up in here. I have a dream to turn my dreams into reality. I have a dream to turn my dreams into reality. I have a dream to turn my dreams into reality. Police brutality, that's my reality. I have a dream to turn my dreams into reality. I have a dream to turn my dreams into reality. I have a dream to turn my dreams into reality. Police brutality, that's my reality. Tell me why the system failed, because it was designed just to lock me up in jail. These lies that they tell me through media, etc. Massive economic destruction in America. Don't judge me by my color, just the content of my character. And let me have my freedom, cause I think that should be fair enough. I can this nation rather than the meaning of its creed. With no they cherish his money and they also filled with greed. Tired of seeing my people bleed with your riots in the streets. Say you want a Dr. King, but you're not promoting peace. We must call upon the Lord of X and please to hear this claim, cause we headed for disaster, but my folks don't understand. We need to come together, cause these times are getting worse. United praying for this nation, cause this nation has been cursed. Remember, all lives matter. Time to stop this brutality. Man, I got a dream to turn my dreams into reality. I have a dream to turn my dreams into reality. I have a dream to turn my dreams into reality. I have a dream to turn my dreams into reality. Police brutality, that's my reality. I have a dream to turn my dreams into reality. I have a dream to turn my dreams into reality. I have a dream to turn my dreams into reality. Police brutality, that's my reality. It's time we start taking a stand. It's time that we rise up as a nation and start spreading love throughout our whole nation. Stop hating each other. Stop destroying our own people. Stop breaking each other down. How can we take a stand for what's right if we breaking our own legs? How can we stand up? For one, we gotta look to God, man. We gotta pray to God. We gotta come in the united praise, man. We gotta pray for this nation, man. Our nation is cursed. So many people have been slaughtered and died. So much blood has been spilled on this nation, man. We're living in a modern day Sodom and Gomorrah. The only way this land can be healed is if we turn to God. For even God's word says, love your neighbor as yourself. And there is no commandment greater than these. Listen, man. Times is getting worse, man. It ain't no time to keep playing games, man, for real. You claim you honor Dr. Martin Luther King, man, but you not promoting peace. How you screaming no justice and no peace, but you looking for justice, man? Real business. The time is now. I have a dream that one day my people will come together and stop sleepwalking and wake up and be the bold conquerors that I know we can be. Let's look to Christ, man. Let's pray to have our land healed, man. I have a dream.
Live out the forbidden and free. We are all men doomed to be self-evident that all men are created equal. I have a dream. My four little children, one day in the nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the fruit of their character. I have a dream.
So, brother, locking it down right here. The track is entitled Dreams to Reality right here on this What Happened Wednesday broadcast right here on the champion platform for independent artists and entrepreneurs. Radio AFG Live, and we keep this simple music mix rocking out, and I just talked for a whole hour. Dogging Stephen A. Smith. Giving a little bit of that dirt to Shannon Sharp too, because y'all motherfuckers tripping talking about Kyrie like that. That's neither here nor there. We locking it down with another Street Heat Volume 5. Motherfucking track right here solidifies the homeboy Severe, featuring the homie Fire the Misfit. The track is entitled Way Up. It's Radio AFG Live, man. You know how we carrying it right now. If you don't know, now you're about to find out. Severe, Fire the Misfit, locked down for the boy. Radio AFG Live.
They always hate you when you on your way up. Gotta get your paper and be on your way up. Niggas wanna kill you when you on your way up. The bitches only feel you when you on your way up. Way up, yeah, I'm on my way up. Yeah, them niggas wanna kill me cause I'm on my way up. Way up, yeah, I'm on my way up. But them bitches only feel you when you on your way up.
She always on my damn phone, keep calling my hotline. Shorty on her red light, and I don't run through stop signs. Some stop lines or pop mines with a Glock 9. Never been known to be soft, nigga. You a boss nigga, and I'm a boss nigga. Niggas always hate you on the way up, but everybody love you on the way down. I ain't got time for the playground, and I shoot shit up like a playground. And you stay around, you stay down. So don't hang around if you ain't down. If you came around with the gauge round, you got laid down. Cause I hate clients, that's real shit.
They always hate you when you on your way up. Gotta get your paper and be on your way up. Niggas wanna kill you when you on your way up. The bitches only feel you when you on your way up. Way up, yeah, I'm on my way up. Yeah, them niggas wanna kill me cause I'm on my way up. Way up, yeah, I'm on my way up. But the bitches only feel you when you on your way up.
I'm just on my way up. Underscore in the middle, yeah, play up. With a super bad bitch in Jamaica. And I'm fucking on the same thing. Not to mention that my money is the same color. I'm a A1 nigga, I don't fuck with suckers. And I keep it little up, the nigga getting clever. Cause niggas out here plotting on me, they plotting on me. Now listen, what I don't play. But one thing I do, just shit on them. Deuces up, there's number 2. The fuck did you thought it was? Same nigga you got it. Now I ride around with that bank gas in my tank, nigga. I'm back.
They always hate you when you on your way up. Gotta get your paper and be on your way up. Niggas wanna kill you when you on your way up. The bitches only feel you when you on your way up. Way up, yeah, I'm on my way up. Yeah, them niggas wanna kill me cause I'm on my way up. Way up, yeah, I'm on my way up. But the bitches only feel you when you on your way up.
Severe, featuring Fire the Misfit. Way Up. Right here on Radio AFG Live. What happened Wednesday is a vibe. It's going till 5:30 today, man, because we started the show at 2:30, so we're going to go till 5:30. I always give the time back. Always give the time back. That being said, we're going to jump on that office weed. Give you that little bit of volume 6. It's going to be 2 back-to-back tracks. The first one right here. Something to prove freestyle. Sport Hockey 5 Dudes Gun. Radio AFG Live. Come on!
running the city, affiliates, AFG, bitch, and we raw sick. I ain't trying to have baby this is, cause if I fuck your bitch, I'ma give her this raw dick. I don't beef with no niggas, cause niggas be beefing, they get they so killed over small shit. I don't do that shit out there like y'all did. Nigga would be reppin' that market. Businessman live up in apartments. LLC with that AFG target. And all of that shit that y'all hear me talking. You can visit and see me just walking. Why the fuck is you jealous of a nigga who be ripping instrumentals? Anyway you bang them, anything you bring them, I be okay and KO and any track that y'all praise. But y'all niggas be living so fake. Pretend to be gay for some pay, but I'll never do that. Nigga, I've been in my bag, smoking my grass to make me put my foot in your baby. Your whip and go drive a few miles. Get a few bitches and open their blouse. Make them bend over and open their mouth. And then I go bow, that shit looking foul. But now my niggas on top. Pop a few bottles, my niggas got models. Acknowledge the fact that young hot. Still doing this thing off the top. Plus he be loading the Glock. Ready to bust at your people. You don't come fuck with my people. It's the corner of the block where I leave you. Look, you see when it come to flows, they be on my top. When it come to hoes, they be on my top. When it come to go, I be on the eye. When it come to shows, can't control them. I be on stage flipping shit. Niggas forget their own fucking lines. After that, I break shit down. Have your baby mom come and suck on my nine. Yeah, you know that is Kitty. Already see me on TV, that past 29, good news. Make the week for Mike Jarrett, my dude. Any beats out of date on my news. No extortions, ain't talking about literally. I done been through some trenches, you digging me. So I pray that my son be a better me. Go get your cheddar, you know that it's Kitty. Already see me on TV, that past 29, good news. Make the week for Mike Jarrett, my dude. Any beats out of date on my news. No extortions, ain't talking about literally. I done been through some trenches, you digging me. So I pray that my son be a better me. Office with you know we running the city, affiliates, AFG, bitch, and we raw sick. I ain't trying to have baby this is, cause if I fuck your bitch, I'ma give her this raw dick. I don't beef with no niggas, cause niggas be beefing, they get they so killed over small shit. I don't do that shit out there like y'all did. Nigga would be reppin' that market. Businessman live up in apartments. LLC with that AFG target. And all of that shit that y'all hear me talking. You can visit and see me just walking. Why the fuck is you jealous of a nigga who be ripping instrumentals? Anyway you bang them, anything you bring them, I be okay and KO and any track that y'all praise. But y'all niggas be living so fake. Pretend to be gay for some pay, but I'll never do that. Nigga, I've been in my bag, smoking my grass to make me put my foot in your baby. Your whip and go drive a few miles. Get a few bitches and open their blouse. Make them bend over and open their mouth. And then I go bow, that shit looking foul. But now my niggas on top. Pop a few bottles, my niggas got models. Acknowledge the fact that young hot. Still doing this thing off the top. Plus he be loading the Glock. Ready to bust at your people. You don't come fuck with my people. It's the corner of the block where I leave you. Look, you see when it come to flows, they be on my top. When it come to hoes, they be on my top. When it come to go, I be on the eye. When it come to shows, can't control them. I be on stage flipping shit, making niggas forget their own fucking lines. After that, I break shit down. Have your baby mom come and suck on my nine. Yeah, you know that it's Kitty. Already see me on TV, that past 29, good news. Make the week for Mike Jarrett, my dude. Any beats out of date on my news. No extortions, ain't talking about literally. I done been through some trenches, you digging me. So I pray that my son be a better me. Go get your cheddar, you know that it's Kitty. Already see me on TV, that past 29, good news. Make the week for Mike Jarrett, my dude. Any beats out of date on my news. No extortions, ain't talking about literally. I done been through some trenches, you digging me. So I pray that my son be a better me. Go get your cheddar,
champion platform for independent artists and entrepreneurs, Radio AFG Live. What happened Wednesday is a vibe. Live right here, twitch.tv/5 Anchor.fm/AFG Radio. That was the something cool freestyle. Y'all already know what it is, man. We gotta have the ball hot, lock it down for you one more again. Ladies out there, they would think they was gonna get that bread for the years. Motherfucker, let them know that Hall Notes on the single in the background for that motherfucker freestyle. I can't go for that. Radio AFG Live, Hot to Five, New York, you can't go for that freestyle.
Come on, see you, baby. I'm so out of town, baby. Am I going too far? I mean, I could be getting on the cash. But
All these weeds.
6. Yeah. We doing dances like that.
she don't answer jack. She up in my apartment with her ass on my lap. Sitting up on my couch, rolling sacks in the grass. While I'm chilling in the kitchen, cooking meals at the lab. Couple days, couple weeks, while I pound on the ass. She gon' call your phone, said she ain't coming back. I'ma bust a few nuts in the mouth, just relax. She gon' come back to the crib and kiss your ass for that. I'm like, no can do, nigga. Woo! No can do, bitch. No can do. L-Dub, fly juice. She call my job while I'm out on the break. Got a bitch at the table who be doing my break. See my bro getting twisted up real quick. My head in a chick that wanna suck on the dick. They a little jealous, I'm overzealous, but I don't give a fuck about that shit that you talking. Look up in the mirror. You sucking 3 dicks while you telling me lies. That's why I'm a single man. I don't fuck with you, ma. I'm like, no can do, bitch. No can do. No habla inglés, mamita. I don't speak English now. I can't go for that, man. You ain't going for that. It be off this bitch when it comes to the flow. It be off your bitch when it comes to the hoe. She getting off my bed when it comes to the stroke. I lay that bitch on the floor when it comes to the poke. It ain't nothing. You niggas frontin'. You ain't gon' pop shit. L-Dub the block. My new spin on assignment. Really think I'm gonna give up for a chick? They get a couple of my checks, but we sucking the dick. I'm like, no can do, bitch. That's mi culo, muñecas. That means kiss my ass. No can do, bitch. Strive for greatness. Ha! From that Office Weed 5-6 mixtape coming exclusively to Spotify, man. Locking it down for y'all when you can't go for that freestyle. They about to holler at the homeboy Iron Mike off that Dead Planet EP. The track is entitled Go Out in Style, produced by Dope PM.
Independent ruckus, in the dead of the night. I know y'all ready with nights to go out in style. Independent ruckus, in the dead of the night. I know you're ready with nights to go out in style. Big moments that I hold, be you forever yours, lesson in your souls. Big moments that I hold, be you forever yours, lesson in your souls. Sneaky blast, sneaky cash, showcases electric, eccentric follower, leading wet morals and values. I'm more on the value, doing what I need, and my life standing by you. Yours truly, I'm moving, I moved and I moved out. Cycle rough, rep Philly, all kind of cuts wound deep. But when my peeps receive my creative niche, it makes me believe. You take your time, I'll invest my all. This saved my life, so that's my pulse. Beating out my chest, fully charged, like the adrenaline. Beating out my chest, fully charged, like the adrenaline. The adrenaline. Power blade out of states, I'm a slates. Plates unmarked, cars and they following. Rewarded with my wrist missing like a ward. The door opening, life out and gaining closure. Meter overflow, the light tunnel show. Rock, humble, low key spots. Doing business at the key spots. Unite those that squeeze plots. Collaborate with them, then we make street hot. You take your time, I'll invest my all. This saved my life, so that's my pulse. Beating out my chest, fully charged, like the adrenaline. Beating out my chest, fully charged, like the adrenaline. The adrenaline. Independent ruckus, in the dead of the night. I know y'all ready with nights to go out in style. Independent ruckus, in the dead of the night. I know you're ready with nights to go out in style. Big moments that I hold, be you forever yours, lesson in your souls. Big moments that I hold, be you forever yours, lesson in your souls.
Live, man, on this What Happened Wednesday broadcast. Yeah, definitely get this thing cracking and lagging. I know y'all heard that part right there, but that was a whole intro to the show right there. Right now, we got to get the old head on here, man. He over 65 years old, still engineering, producing, singing, songwriting, locking it down. This track right here is off from one of his albums known as I Am Kwame, The Second Coming. The track is entitled Show You How to Love. It's Radio AFG Live, man. What happened? Wednesday in the vibe. Come on!
There's a place, let me take you. You won't have to worry. I will teach you, I will show you things you've never seen. Don't worry, and then you'll be afraid. 'Cause I can show you. I can show you how to Let me take you, you won't have to worry. I will teach you, I will show you how to love. I don't know what I will do, but I'm not with you, my baby. I'm lost not just because when I'm not with you, you are very, very, very special to me. And don't you ever go anywhere without me, no. 'Cause I can show you, I can show you, I can show you how to love, to we have to take this thing with us further. I know I can show how to love. Classes and sessions. I think you better start learning. You know how this thing goes. I know I can show you how to love. All you have to do is take my hand and trust me. Just be yourself. I know I can show you how to love.
Smell squad! Show you how to love. Right here on the champion. Champion platform for independent artists and entrepreneurs. Radio AFG Live. What happened Wednesday is the vibe.
Indeed. Show you how to love.
Yeah, I'm just saying, he said he was going to show you how to live and shit like that. That's what he was saying. That's what he was saying. Show you how to live. Show you how to live. That being said, though, a lady out there be like, man, you be bullshit. Not to him, but I'm just saying that's her track. Produced by the homeboy E9's the lovely and talented Zaya Bell. Up next right here on Radio AFG Live. The track is entitled Damn Liar. Come on!
All I ever wanted was you, and you told me you wanted me too. All I ever needed was you, and you told me you needed me too. You're such a damn liar, liar. You're such a damn liar, liar. You're such a damn liar, liar. But I'm happy, cause you're gone now. Said I'm happy, cause you're gone now. Said I'm happy, cause you're gone now. Said I'm happy, cause you're gone now. So get on now, so get on now. Now, baby, it's a shame we got to play these silly games. The fact that you're a grown-ass man, but you can't tell me what it is you're thinking. Or maybe it's just too simple and your emotions confidential. I don't really have the time to get into this. You've been texting back too late. Another vodka, babe. Now I'm starting to lose my faith. Maybe I need some pray. And it ain't no use in trying, cause I know your phone's on silent. And Keisha said you lying. And you know my girl ain't lying. All I ever wanted was you, and you told me you wanted me too. All I ever needed was you, and you told me you needed me too. You're such a damn liar, liar. You're such a damn liar, liar. You're such a damn liar, liar. But I'm happy, cause you're gone now. Said I'm happy, cause you're gone now. Said I'm happy, cause you're gone now. Said I'm happy, cause you're gone now. So get on now, so get on now. They say it takes a man to hold a real woman down, down, down. Well, I bet it takes a better man to know when he got a queen around. And I'ma do so much better without you, cause I feel so much better without you. Even your homies told me about you, and your mama said get off my couch too. You keep telling me over and over, we keep starting over and over, but your love is so good, that even when you're up to no good. And I know all about her, so I got all the power. Leave your key up on the counter, and I'ma be gone when you get out the shower. All I ever wanted was you, and you told me you wanted me too. All I ever needed was you, and you told me you needed me too. You're such a damn liar, liar. You're such a damn liar, liar. You're such a damn liar, liar. But I'm happy, cause you're gone now. Said I'm happy, cause you're gone now. Said I'm happy, cause you're gone now. Said I'm happy, cause you're gone now.
Damn liar.
Get on
Radio
now.
AFG Live. We'll be right back after this, man. Get this second extended music mix lockdown for you right after the drop. It's your boy Young H and the AAK. I am him in the flesh. It's Radio AFG Live, man. Champion platform for independent artists and entrepreneurs. Locking it down. We'll be right back after this.
This your boy Skip Fearless signing in for my man Young Hack. Radio AFG Live, a place for independent artists, baby. Let's go.
You already know how we carrying the Skip. Shout out to the homie Skip Fearless out of Tennessee, man. Indeed, man. My homie out of Tennessee. Welcome back into the show, man. It's Radio AFG Live. What happened? Wednesday is the vibe. We ain't even going nowhere. I told y'all we was going to be combining all the musical mixes into each other. We out of here at 5:30 because I came in at about 2:30, so I'm making sure I give y'all them 3 hours. It is what it is. But that being said, man, we not stopping no show. We not stopping no show. We about to get into one of them good tracks off my upcoming album known as Work to Do, featuring production by yours truly and my homeboy DeAndre Freeman. This track right here, produced by yours truly, featuring the lovely and talented Shari Dubois, as well as my homegirl Tatiana on the hook. Shari Dubois rapping the second verse, doing some ad-libs in the back. It's your boy Hot the Five Deuce Gun, Shari Dubois, Tatiana, the track is the title. Here for you, Radio AFG Live. What happened? Wednesday is the vibes. Come on!
Couple things been on my mind for a while now, baby. It's been a minute, man. Through the ups and downs, you still hold me down, man. I appreciate that. Definitely show me love, you can show it back. And I take it back to the beginning where it started. Where I appreciate you the hardest. Been having no greatest feelings when alone in the dark. After your business got me tripping, baby, where should I start? Your aroma, your smile, your style, with the way that you walk. All the loquacious nature, your practice, whenever we talk. I can go on for days just talking about you. But lady, let's talk about us and all the things we can do. Nah. The type that's hit your paper and making the news, or faking some moves for attention, hoes equating the views. No, I'm here for the long haul. You can have it all, I'll just be real with me and we'll get along. My rose petals at first and they make it worse through the storm. But for better or worse, we'll make it work and move along, Now I'm not trying to come control or disrespect you, either hold you or direct you. Cause relationships get stressful, plus won't be that main niggas forgetful or neglectful. Cause your grip to me is special, that's why I am standing next to you.
I'm here for you. I can let you go. Keep me close to you, because I need you so. I'm right here for you. I can let you go. Keep me close to you, because I need you so. Been having the hardest time trying to describe how I feel. Physically dependent upon you, need you like I need air. It's something about the way you hold me when you look in my eyes. Feel like the sun and the moon and the stars collide. Damn, I really love you, couldn't front if I tried. And on the inside, eyes will fluttering butterflies. I flesh it your touch up, you messing me up. Can't even speak clearly, baby, you be keeping me tongue-tied. Whoever would have thought that we would make it this far? Had the patience to crack the Da Vinci Code of my heart. I accept you for who you are. You reassuring me that you adore me, even though I got flaws. It's funny, everybody want me, everybody want you. They ain't thorough like us, guess they all supposed to. I wanna be with you wherever you at, and no matter what happens, you should know that I got your back, because I'm right here for you. I can let you go. I can let you go. Keep me close to you, because I need you so. I'm right here for you. I can let you go. I can let you go. Keep me close to you, because I need you so.
Man, I love how that sound, ma. Really hold me down, for that I'll always be around, ma. It doesn't matter, see you feed what I need to succeed. Mary J and the demands, all I need is a woman, not a bitch. Trust me, I'm experienced, and yes, I know the difference. And that puts me in a better situation. Not to be confused with no other situation. Now let's get that situation and have a conversation. Me and the bliss, even some kids in with congregating in a church under God-given vibes. Years later, we still together, holding down. We fire, and after we retire, life can get harder than pennies, no harder way. That's what we living on, but we gon' be all okay. No matter where you are, okay, just know I am a call away.
I'm right here for you. I can let you go. I can let you go. Keep me close to you, because I need you so. keep me close to you, because I need you so. I'm right here for you. I can let you go. Keep me close to you.
Sherry Dubois,
Because I need you so.
Radio AFG Live.
I'm right here for you.
Don't Chano. Now we gotta holler at the homeboy Mossberg. Off of that motherfucking album known as One for the Bad Guys, representing Top Notch Incorporated, featuring the 5 Deuce Gun. It's Mossberg. The track is entitled Hands Up. It's Radio AFG Live, man. Champion platform for independent artists and entrepreneurs. Come on.
Yeah, we ain't on hot right now, so once he get ahead, we're gonna go his playing schedule, you know what I'm saying? In and out.
Yo, what the fuck, man? What you niggas doing sitting over this joint? What the fuck?
Waiting on you, man.
Let me spot my shit real quick, man. What the fuck? We're gonna get us on PR set, man. What's going on? What the fuck?
Listen, we need you to go, we go about going to rob this joint, you know what I'm saying, in the bank. We need you to go in the vault. I'm gonna put everybody on the ground. Everything gonna go as planned, you know what I'm saying? In and out. Quick
rap. What the fuck is the weapons? Anybody got some hardware?
Hey, you know, but nigga, everything right here, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Right. You got that.
I got this, man. You can be out here in the car, nigga. Word. All right, cool, man. You ready?
Ready. Let's go. Let's get this money.
As you clearly see, this fucking gun works. Everybody on the fucking ground, nobody move, nobody get hurt. The more you cooperate, the less time will be in your presence. Everybody be quiet and listen to me. Hands up, lay down, be still, don't nobody make a sound. Be quiet, listen to me. Keep calm, it's a fucking robbery. Hands up, lay down, be still, don't nobody make a sound. Be quiet, listen to me. Keep calm, it's a fucking robbery. Hey, you over there, stop fucking moving. Be the fuck still. Please don't shut the fuck up, bitch. Be quiet, everybody put their face on the ground. Stop crying, these walls are too thick. Can't nobody hear you. Please remain calm, don't try to be a hero. We only want the money, that's it, nothing more. If we wanted petty change, we would've went to the corner store. This is all the bank's profit, your money is secure. So anything that we take is mine and not yours. Here, take this duffel bag, spray out the cameras. Hey yo, what the fuck? Why is you still standing? I told you lay down, stop with the screaming. Put your back against the wall if you had trouble breathing. I'm trying to be nice, don't take me out of character. You see this big gun? I would use it if I had to. Hey yo, bro, we don't got time to waste. The clock's running down, let's pick up the pace. Remember the plan, let's stick to the mission. I ain't sitting around waiting for the cops to apprehend us. Take us down to the precinct, try to fingerprint us, try to send us down. Negotiate and talk, put the money in the bag, slide it straight out the vault. Yo, what the fuck, yo, shut the fuck up. Yo, bro, come on. Hands up, lay down, be still, don't nobody make a sound. Be quiet, listen to me. Keep calm, it's a fucking robbery. Hands up, lay down, be still, don't nobody make a sound. Be quiet, listen to me. Keep calm, it's a fucking robbery.
Now you can clearly fucking see that we ain't in here playing games. We put the money in this bag so y'all can leave the way you came, and that's a lie, but that's your life. If you think we playing games, that's not alone. You push on that button, you gone. My niggas ain't much your brain. Fuck is you on? Fuck be always out in the car for us getting away. Fuck on the curb, fucking the birds. Fucking some earth till we running this way. Now leave in the truck and we back in the woods just to move that shit up and get back to the strip. We put the flick on the back of the wheel when we got to the block, broken in with the click. Nigga, you figure the revolution won't be televised. Cause my expendables quite dependable at ending, guys. Most niggas talking, my niggas walking, been in the rising down the spark it. Welcome the market, this is the end of the rap shit. Now,
Mossberg told all this Zimbabwe, so get the funds first. If you don't want to see that gun spurt, your security officers up in an office for talking, better keep that shit calmer. Lucky my niggas didn't offer yet. Now, no dial packs inside this man. 50s and 100s with 20s wrapped in rubber bands. At all times I need to see both of your hands. So what the fuck about that statement you don't understand? Understand this is stick up, nigga. Drip spray in your blade, 52 pickup, nigga. So my advice tonight is just to get that shit up, nigga. Play tough guy before you die, you strip up, nigga. So listen up, nigga.
Hands up, lay down, be still, don't nobody make a sound. Be quiet, listen to me. Keep calm, it's a fucking robbery. Hands up, lay down, be still, don't nobody make a sound. Be quiet, listen to me. Keep calm, it's a fucking robbery. How we looking in that vault? No time for complications. Put the money in the bag. Secure the situation. No time for floss. Quick grab and stash. Yours all authentic with no dye tags. No funny money shit squirting in your face. All different colors, leaving a paper trace. No time for clues. Don't leave mistakes. Right up on the news. Topic of the day. Nope, not now. Not on my watch. Hurry up. The clock is starting to tick. Time is starting to tick. Line is getting thin. Windows closing up. The walls are breaking in. Slide out the bed. Calm but slow. Directed towards me so it know where to go. I put in the car. Quick as I can. Once you drop it off, switch it up in the van. Keep your face covered. The word about your sweat. Seconds adding up. Couple minutes left. Come on, let's go. Job well done. Hurry up. They got a nigga on the run. Hands up. Lay down. Be still. Don't nobody make a sound. Be quiet. Listen to me. Keep calm. It's a fucking robbery. Hands up. Lay down. Be still. Don't nobody make a sound. Be quiet. Listen to me. Keep calm. It's a fucking robbery.
Mossberg! Hot! Off that album, Going to the Bad Guys, represented by the homeboy Mossberg and Top Notch Incorporated. The track is entitled Hands Up, right here on the champion platform for independent artists and entrepreneurs. Radio AFG Live, man. We about to slide from the Philly side, from the PA to the CA. From Philadelphia to Sacramento, you dig? Produced by Space Fed. The next track is entitled You, Not Me, by Marianne the Bay Guys. Radio AFG Live, man. What happened? Where's the live? Come on!
When you come around, better be right with, yeah, you can say hi. When you don't pick up my guy, well, as
locking it down right here at the second extended music mix of the late afternoon/early evening. We gonna stay over on the West Coast side too, man. Jump on that Street Heat Volume 4 real quick. We gonna go ahead to South Central LA. Holla at the homeboy Chubby Jack. Track is entitled Bitch Please. It's Radio AFG Live, man. What happened? Wednesday.
I promise you, when this is over, you can cry all you want, and I won't say a word.
Never.
I love you.
You know what it is? Flies back, niggas, you know. Who's mine? West side. West side, west side, west side. West side, west side. Hey, yo, wait, what you got, nigga? West side, west side, west side. Yeah. Turn up. I cop so much Remy, I got niggas thinking I'm Remy. Talking about making a coin, boy, I made so much coin that I ended up playing my pigs. Made so much guap to be beefing, I'm eating, I'm waking up thinking I'm skinny. Some niggas calling me old, but the way that I'm spinning, it got niggas thinking I'm 20. I got a problem, I'll face something. We talking about he got raised something. Nigga, I had it made before I made something. Got a chain and a gun like a slave running. Are you gangsters running with these clowns? Or you nerdies just running with cheese now? Or it's word on the block, you done paid something. Jab. Yeah. Yeah, I got the money and finally I got her attention. Yeah, took that shit down and I fucked up a track, so I went out and got an extension. Yeah, cripple was popping, ceiling the see-through. It looked like I'm missing the floor. Ooh, the Billy Azor with the glass on the side, boy, it looked like it's missing the door. Ooh, faded, we faded. My ex in the club and I know that she hated, Ooh, whole bunch of bottles with me and my family, we screaming, we made it. Ooh, I'm teaching lessons, you stuck in the class. Tell that bitch throw that shit up in the bag. Price it don't matter, I'm coming with cash. Don't know nobody that's fucking with Jag. I got a bag in a bag. Oh, that's why niggas spinning like bitch please. Yeah, I put a jag in a jag. Oh, that's why nigga winning like bitch please. Yeah, I'm out here grinding to get cheese. Fucking with me, you can switch cheese. I never be begging like bitch please. I look at that hotel of bitch please. Oh, bitch please. I'm in that bitch yelling bitch please. Oh, bitch please. Yeah, I'm in that bitch yelling bitch please. Oh, bitch please. I'm in that bitch yelling bitch please. Yeah. Bitch, please. I'm in that bitch yelling, bitch, please. Yeah. Yeah, it's true that I came from the stoop, now I'm over the globe. Big nigga running the beats, I was running the streets, now the boys all over the road. Big nigga spitting so killing, I'm spitting so real that I had to get over the troll. I had to tell her I'm Gucci, and then I went shopping for Gucci all over the road. I know some niggas that's popping from EDD, yeah, nigga popping like plenty of them. And I never tripped cause my bank account fat, yeah, it probably had up to like 20 of them. 20 game bloody, I'm popping, I came in the game, and yeah, I had to show them the real. Government matching my taxes, I pay that shit back, boy, I probably go home a meal. This shit is intense, the click is extensive, and I'm out here flipping the print. Fucking with me, I ain't fucking for free, nigga, I told the dick it's expensive. I'm about to jump in my shotty bag, fuck around and put boy in the body can. Anything that I'm on is a body bag. Yeah. I got a bag in a bag, oh, that's why niggas spinning like bitch please. Yeah, I put a jag in a jag, oh, that's why nigga winning like bitch please. Yeah, I'm out here grinding to get cheese. Fucking with me, you can switch cheese. I never be begging like bitch please. I look at that hotel of bitch please. Oh, bitch please. I'm in that bitch yelling bitch please. Oh, bitch please. Yeah, I'm in that bitch yelling bitch please. Oh, bitch please. I'm in that bitch yelling bitch please. Yeah. Bitch, please. I'm in that bitch yelling, bitch, please.
Chubby Jack. Bitch, please. Right here on the JB platform for independent artists and entrepreneurs. Radio AFG Live. Twitch.tv/The5 New York. Simulcast for the podcast at anchor.fm/AFG Radio. Y'all know how we do, man. Chubby Jack, Street Volume 4 Reloaded. Available right now. AudioMac, the app, and audiomac.com. AUDIOMACK. Get that motherfucking Street Heat Volume 4. Once again, I'm the homeboy, Chubby Jack. The track was entitled Bitch Please right here on Radio AFG Live. What happened? Wednesday broadcast, man. We about to let the lovely and talented Tamara Bubble step on y'all, man, with a couple of little moves, you know what I'm saying? What kind of moves? The kind that had this song landed on the motherfucking USA Network hit show, Queen of the South. That's what kind of moves. Boss Moves, produced by Caleb Schultz, Tamara Bubble, Radio AFG Live. Come on!
walking. I do all the talking. Follow all my moves, pay attention like you stalking. Cause I'm the most important in your life. You gonna let me be the leader? Ain't that right? You gon' get nobody see her. She's a miss up, oh yeah, been miss up, but nothing got to do. So what you gon' do? Be a witness on the circle round, that's when you can get lit. Make it move, yeah, we keep it up like that. Two-step boss move, and the best in the business. Money make a move, when I take action, it's gonna give you satisfaction. Hey, I am the captain and the queen to make it happen, baby. Move a little like I love you in a big league. If you look around, cause they're gonna need me. You and your big boy hands, so take a chance. I'll show you a winner's hand. Be a witness on the circle round, that's when you can get lit. Make it move, yeah, we keep it up like business. Two-step boss move, and the best in the business. Money make a move, boss move, go and do it. Pick another boss move. At a door every time we do a boss move. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it.
Spontaneous Jokes, aka Kid Something. It's the lovely and talented Tamara Bubble with Boss Moves, Radio AFG Live. Man, y'all know how we can. Next up, we gonna get a little sultry for the ladies right here. Let her know how she like it done. By her number one. Off that Street Heat Volume 4 Reloaded as well. Reese Stacks with Push. Right here on the champion platform with independent artists and entrepreneurs. Radio AFG Live, man. What happened? Wednesday is the vibe. Come on.
Push, 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 push. Come on and give me that push. I got a box for your push. You know I feel for your push. Go ahead and give me that push. Come on and give me that push. I got a box for your push. You know I feel for your push. Go ahead and give me that push. I wanna rock to your beat. I love to see you go deep. You got me feeling complete. Push while you grabbing the cheeks. I'm about to wet up your sheets. Just put your juices on me. I do it better than shit. I have a touching on me. I like this. You ready for this part? Let's get it up in the air. Push, put my legs up in the air. Push, spread me and pull on my hair. Push, I let you put it back there. Push, go ahead and kiss it right there. Push, you got me shedding a tear. Push, just put your tongue in my ear. Push, we getting wild up in here. Push, they watching us over there. Push, you got me shaking the hair. Push, don't stop until I am there. Push, just keep me coming in here. Come on and give me that push. I got a bounce for your push. You know I feel for your push. Go ahead and give me that push. Come on and give me that push. I got a bounce for your push. You know I feel for your push. Go ahead and give me that push. We tear it up on the drop floor. You gonna win with no score. We got it in there the back door. I know you were beat cause I heard your roar. Please daddy don't stop cause I'm so sore. You know my body with no tour. I'll get you up as I want more. You get me up and you make sure I'ma take it off cause I need you now. Back it up and spin around. If I make a sound, put it down. Don't play around. Give it to me now. Come on and give me that push. I got a bounce for your push. You know I feel for your push. Go ahead and give me that push. Come on and give me that push. I got a bounce for your push. You know I feel for your push. Come on and give me that push. We going in, we don't waste time. I'm loving the fact that you want mine. You get me how we intertwine. Your body is tight and you're so fine. You murdered that kitty with no crime. I want you right now trying to get mine. So front to the beat, hit it one time. So front to the beat, hit it one time. It's round two. You ready to go to sleep yet? I'm not.
take it off. I want it now, I'ma back it up. Spin around, if you make a sound, I'ma put it down. Don't play around, give it to me now, give it to me now, give it to me now. I'ma back it up, spin around, if I make a sound, put it down. If you make a sound, I'ma put it down. Put it down, back it up, spin around, work it out, I'ma put it down. Back it up, spin around, and work it out. I'm getting sleepy. Come on and give me that push. I got a bounce for your push. You know I feel for your push. So go ahead and give me that push. Come on and give me that push. I got a bounce for your push. You know I feel for your push. Push.
Okay, she's Radio AFG Live on this Wednesday.
You like it?
Indeed. Y'all already know how we carrying it, man. Last track of the second extended music mix of the afternoon. It's also off that 3D Volume 4, produced by the homie. Can't tell you. Locking it down is the young boy. Gibbs Nutcake. Track is entitled No Oxygen. It's Radio AFG Live, man. Champion platform for independent artists. Let's go.
If you wanna burn hella tree, throw your hands up high. If you wanna smoke something with me, throw your hands up high. Don't think you were hot like this before. If we smoke till it's gone, then we smoke some more. I know you ain't ready, what we got in store. We go pitch in this bitch till we hit the floor. No O2 left up in this room. Roll another wood day off like Zoom. We so loud you can hear it go boom. Think we gonna need another pound here soon. People try to say that we smoke too much. Honestly, I don't think we ever got enough. Really gotta say that this life gets rough, so don't never even picture why we stay bitched up. If you wanna burn hella trees, throw your hands up. If you wanna fish the finest, please throw your hands up. Wanna get stony with the team, throw your hands up. So clouded nobody can see, blow the sands up. Got it, we gon' smoke it. If we roll it, we gon' light it. We be touring around the country and we always stay ignited. Now we back in the whip, gonna hit the road. From state to state, everywhere we go. Pull another pack of wood, too, trying to throw. Burn down round town, we ain't stopping, no. If we running low, top another O. If we pass 5 blunts off, take a vote. Might as well get our own plans to grow. At the rate we burn, we shoot for show. Show me how we want, hell yeah, we love it. Cause the finest stuff forever gonna be part of our budget. Everybody got trees, but still can't touch it. We loud, making death, can't have the discussion. Move to the bass and the beat of percussion. Hell trying to curb cause we put it to function. Grab my beat so we keep it in rushing. We all sit to this way, we be munching. I spin to the front seat, roll it up. Those key with the rap, who got the plug. Pull the whole team up, wish I was love that. Out to the next stop, I make the buzz. So 3 L's for in this gun. It be what it be, and we do what we does. Ride on the low, stay fucking that fun. We higher than ever, you really got a buzz. Higher than ever, you really got a buzz. If you wanna burn hella trees, throw your hands up. If you wanna fish the finest, please throw your hands up. Wanna get stony with the team, throw your hands up. So clouded nobody can see, blow the sands up. That FITCH, so you best appreciate. We the highest that there ever been, and that's why they always hate it. If you wanna burn hella trees, throw your hands up high. If you wanna smoke something with me, throw your hands up high.
Yes, dedicated. Produced by Can't Tell You. No Oxygen right here on Radio AFG Live. What happened Wednesday 5? You did. We'll be right back after this. Let them know how to get on the show, bro.
Yeah, y'all, it's your boy Young Hawk, the 5 Dudes Gun, letting you know, man, it's the independent platform for independent artists and entrepreneurs, or should I say the champion platform for independent artists and entrepreneurs. Radio AFG Live, man, right here at twitch.tv/the 5 Dudes Gun, simulcast with anchor.fm/AFG Radio, every Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time till 5. Y'all want to find out about co-hosting opportunities? Want to get interviewed to talk about something near and dear to you? Got tracks of any genre that you want to be putting on display for the people to hear out here? Then send them inquiries and MP3s through to the 5deucegun@gmail.com. That's DA, the number 5, DUECEGUN@gmail.com. And we locks it down for you right here on the champion platform for independent artists and entrepreneurs. Radio AFG Live, man. Holla at your boy.
You already know how we giving it up. Champion platform for independent artists and entrepreneurs, baby. We back like we never left. Last view of the show is how we gonna go. We do extended music mix volume 3. Greatly appreciate everybody out there, the listeners of the podcast and the viewers of the real show video-wise. Thank y'all for being a part of the program. We gonna keep this thing moving, man. Letting it be known that the next track up from the homeboy representing Ollie Boys. It's the homie Deuce Wellington. The track is entitled Lights Out. It's Radio AFG Live, man. What happened Wednesday is live? Come on!
Ollie Boys, need panic, bitch, please. You know who I be. If you don't, none other than that Ollie Boy buzzing. Show me thoughts, no love. Feed the ops, catching y'all all slugs. We don't play with time out. If they play, it's lights out. You just gon' run up a check, stretch you out, break on your neck. Yeah, yeah. Heard you gon' run up a set, you can't know that with this flat. Yeah, yeah. Don't fuck with the rain, they hats. Free my guys, I do them packs. Yeah, yeah. Shorty think she get arrested, over her right to a step. Yeah, 30, 40 on me, never feeling lonely, never catching me ass out. Rolling like a boat, these these are only rocky style, we can't stop. Shorty always go to talking about she only double, cause she you passed out. Rappers think they love me, most of them was phony. I ain't worth that trash. About a 12 o'clock, 2 straight. I got metal, it's too late. Double shots, that's double time for the double cross. So you say, check them, man, fresh with his bustin' down, blue face. Big dribble, nigga, tell him true like 2 chains. Need panic, bitch, please. You know who I be. If you don't, none other than that Ollie Boy buzzing. Show me thoughts, no love. Feed the ops, carry y'all all slugs. We don't play with time out. If they play, it's lights out. They talking but they are not made enough. Most of them tough for the cameras, and most of these titties be acting up. That's why my heart holding they Canada. I fell for the future, now add it up. Since I found that they each on camera. So the op like a leak till we ash it up. Shoot the op like a leak till we mash it up. All about my paper, never been a cop, never been a hater. So these niggas lost. Niggas see the papers dripping with the salt. Turning out the haters, Stevie with the shade. I don't see these haters burning in my way. All my niggas haters, show me in my ways. Tell us see you later. You see what you say, cause I see you later. Me. Panic, bitch, please. You know who I be. If you don't, none other than that Ollie Boy buzzing. Show me thoughts, no love. Feed the ops, carry y'all all slugs. We don't play with time out. If they play, it's lights out.
Deuce Wellington, lights out. Radio AFG Live, man. Champion platform, independent artists, entrepreneurs, going for you each and every Monday through Friday. 2 p.m. Eastern Time till 5 right here. Twitter.tv/5deucegun. Anchor.fm/AFG Radio for the podcast. Get it. Rock. Hollering at the homeboy Gob up next, man. Letting y'all know what's going down, because all I know is what I know. You know what you know, and that individual know what he knows. So with that being said, why don't he let y'all know what he know? I'm just saying. It's the homie Gob up next, man. Track is entitled All I Know. Right here on Radio AFG Live, man. One of my favorite bands. Come on!
That's all I know. What? That's all I know. I just came up from out the trap, bitch, I smell like soap. All my niggas leaning in them bars off of cooking coke. I was broke, baby, I was broke. Now I'm seeing tracks, might have seen me in that F Sport. Baby, that's a Lex. If you hit me on my trap phone, never send a text. If you see me with my side bitch, nigga, that's your ex. When we pull up, cause it's time to ball, don't you call next. I know a hater when I see a hater, I don't need specs. I'm in them spots that you can't go. Meeting with my team, screaming cream, plus from Shaolin. Diesel on the beam, we gon' hit it like a step kid. Who be in the way? What you make, nigga, what you make? Just a couple K, I'm gon' blow it on my new bitch. Buy a few bags, and she wanna go to DR. Buy a new egg, don't be tripping when I come through. If it's about cash, call Cali, use her address, get them pounds back. Smell like weed, still a brain creep, bitch, that's all I know. Little one on 1,008, bitch, that's all I know. Won't pop, all my niggas hot, bitch, that's all I know. Count a check, thumbing through a check, bitch, that's all I know. Smell like weed, still a brain creep, bitch, that's all I know. Little one on 1,008, bitch, that's all I know. Won't pop, all my niggas hot, bitch, that's all I know. Count a check, thumbing through a check, bitch, that's all I know. I'm in the game, if you know my name, keep it on the low. Switching whips when the summer come, I'm a cop a boat. Last year in the strip club, right, spent 100 order bottles for the bitches, nigga. I ain't really want it, feel like Elvis with these blue suedes on. They want jealous, they the sharpest tool in the shed, but I think they jealous. Man, they hate, I done seen, I can write a book on where you know I look clean, but you still look on. Got a bad little freak, I don't trust, I just fuck. Every time I drop an all, playing B, $50, cash talk. I ain't really got it, I can't be your father. I'm a Sofitel, sweet type nigga, not Ramada. Told my man, if it can't lock up, don't bother. Poppy said it's for the snorters, play the ball with the child phone pop. Hear my phone pop, yeah, that bitch win 4 weeks off of selling tree, seen 30 grand. Smell like weed, still a brain creep, bitch, that's all I know. Little one on 1,008, bitch, that's all I know. Phone pop, all my niggas hot, bitch, that's all I know. Count a check, thumbing through a check, bitch, that's all I know. Smell like weed, still a brain creep, bitch, that's all I know. Little one on 1,008, bitch, that's all I know. Phone pop, all my niggas hot, bitch, that's all I know. Count a check, thumbing through a check, bitch, that's all I know. Bitch, that's all I know. Bitch, that's all I know. Bitch, that's all I know.
God!
Bitch, that's
All I know. Radio AFG Live, man. What happened? Wednesday is the vibe, man. I fuck with that track. It's hilarious and it's hot. At the same time, it's real. It's how it is. Just how it is, man. We're keeping the music moving right here. The first extended music mix, the second, the third. Y'all act like the show just started. We got about 34 minutes left of the show. We're going to get out of here at 5:30. It's 4:56 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for those not know. You want to slide back to Philly real quick. Holla at the homeboy J Mac. This is 215. The track is entitled, Where You From? It's Radio AFG Live, man. Come on!
Yeah, that's right. That's right. They know. They know. 215. Philadelphia. My city. Whoa! Throw your drinks up in the air, drink till you lose your mind. Throw your feet up in the air, smoke till you lose a lung. Throw your hands up in the air, represent out where you from. Throw your hands up in the air, represent out where you from. I'm from the streets, baby, know about me, full cup. And you know everywhere I go a Dutch tux. My hands high and I represent the west side. My boys in the back always screaming, let's ride. I never fake it, I'm always caking. You sucker niggas talking, man, they hating. They know about me, they heard about me, see my come up. So every time I'm around, the girls come up. They know about me, they heard about me, feel my pain. They talk the life, I live the life, they know my name. So
every time I drop it, they say I do my thing. I rep my whole city. They screaming tooth to tail. Throw your drinks up in the air, drink till you lose your mind. Throw your weed up in the air, smoke till you lose a lung. Throw your hands up in the air, represent out where you from. Throw your hands up in the air, represent out where you from. Throw your drinks up in the air, drink till you lose your mind. Throw your weed up in the air, smoke till you lose a lung. Throw your hands up in the air, represent out where you from. Throw your hands up in the air, represent out where you from. Now when I show up, the party gets started. You know I get it cracking. Yo, Mac, what's happening? All through the room, back them down. You know I grow up, hands in the air. Nah, this ain't no hold up. Grooving, we blowing. Drinks is all flowing. Of your choice, baby. Bar is straight open. Spend it like a token. One night only. After the morning, you better not phone me. They know my stilo, I got a big ego. And all I need is J, don't fuck with Vito. You know me though, roll with my amigos. And everywhere that we go, you know we in the trio live. Throw your drinks up in the air, drink till you lose your mind. Throw your feet up in the air, smoke till you lose a lung. Throw your hands up in the air, represent out where you from. Throw your hands up in the air, represent out where you from. Throw your drinks up in the air, drink till you lose your mind. Throw your feet up in the air, smoke till you lose a lung. Throw your hands up in the air, represent out where you from. Throw your hands up in the air, represent out where you from.
J Mac, Mr. 215, with Where You From, right here on Radio AFG Live, man. Champion platform for independent artists and entrepreneurs. Now we jumping up on that opening statement album from before Hot Fire News Gun. Produced by Jim Bob, Pocket, the track is entitled We Ride. It's Radio AFG Live, man. What's happening?
What's going on, everybody? Come on. It's your boy, Young Age, Young Hop. Fire Deuce Guns in the building. Yeah, and this is over the state. Oh, you ain't get the picture yet, man. Play a couple tracks back. But this is for everybody in the hood, man. Let these niggas know what it is, my niggas. Let's believe every day we ride, we ride. Let's believe every day we ride, we ride. Smoking green with my team outside. With a fly chick on our passenger side. Let's believe every day we ride, we ride. Let's believe every day we ride, we ride. Smoking green with my team outside. With a fly chick on our passenger side. It could be your baby mama, it's gonna be a boy behind the lane 9. In our Chris smoking scammer and her pajamas. See, that's the problem. She ain't going home, spending nights sucking pipes, niggas. What's going on? Gonna roll up the Metro PCS Connect. Hello, drop the elbow in on her neck. Fellows like myself is so damn congruently intersecting that perpendicular line. We're moving to the beat and the rhythm. You see the way your boy come and give it to you. What you talking about? Well, let's stay feeling them in the city of Philly. We gon' get it in and fill in that line that hey man. Wrong letter, I bang fam. It's Westfield, Fire Deuce, motherfucker. L-Dub, I'll find you, motherfucker, in the dumpster. Garbage, y'all just talking. We live in extra biscuit is where we spark. Let's believe every day we ride, we ride. Let's believe every day we ride, we ride. Smoking green with my team outside. With a fly chick on our passenger side. Let's believe every day we ride, we ride. Let's believe every day we ride, we ride. Smoking green with my team outside. With a fly chick on our passenger side. A dime piece at least a 9 on the hip. Got a dub from the dub, Fire Deuce, that's the strip. See, I paint the picture so cool. It's so vivid, you motherfuckers that we can swim in the pool. Then I just made it up, your bitches probably take them up. I spat on a tag after that, your chick will probably thank them. Yup, I'm trying to do a Parker Lewis revolution. Nickname, get flamed if you niggas still moving in the direction we shooting. L-Dub and Arch got big, got and dot, hot blaze and spark shit. Then we gon' start shit, off no extinguishing. I forgot to mention that your boy still bringing in the sound and the rhythm. Hold my town riding with him. Aspire for greatness, haters behind us, forget him. Look, we ain't worrying about the shit that y'all doing. I'm down for progress, so just keep moving. Let's believe every day we ride, we ride. Let's believe every day we ride, we ride. Smoking green with my team outside. With a fly chick on our passenger side. Let's believe every day we ride, we ride. Let's believe
official thinking. It's young Haka, El Dub, Blocker, the fly deucer. It's sitting down and nobody hollering. It's nice to move ya. They put us spot where niggas get shot at they medulla. 2W going crazy every time that we doing music. Smashing in the club, killing it on the beats. I get the splashing in the club. Pissing all on your freak, she get the laughing all up. Sucking all on my meat. So the school the way I'm doing it. We is riding the beat the same way I ride through the street, the same way I ride for my beats. See through, get you suit, now you going to sleep. Go through all members, flying with my tree, getting high with my squad. But remember what Hakeem said.
Let's believe every day we ride, we ride. Let's believe every day we ride, we ride. Smoking free with my team outside, with a fly chick on our passenger side. Let's believe every day we ride, we ride. Let's believe every day we ride, we ride. Smoking free with my team outside, with a fly chick on our passenger side.
Produced by Joe Pilot. Vocal styles are in down in the background. The track is entitled We Ride. Off the back opening statement album available wherever you get your digital music from. Go ahead and cop that thing on good. Next up, we got the homeboy, Blake the Future. One of the realest tracks in the year so far, man. The track is entitled Misfortune. It's Radio AFG Live, y'all. Champion platform.
Watching daddy tying mommy arm while mommy placing a needle. Daddy a pimp, mom thinks she sharing stone from casino. Long as the high was free, she had no problem sharing needles. And bought a house in Virginia before you was off the teeter-totter. Now you and Papa bury your mom at the cathedral. And mama was the only guidance Papa had to lead you. He couldn't afford it, ignored it. Now misfortune put up for adoption and about to become an orphan. She said her foster parents was creepy and really awkward. And always in the hallway gawking. Out of the shower, handing the towel to dry off with. Wait, this is getting a little weird. Coming in the room saying I'ma kiss you goodnight. You staying in the room after he would turn off the light. Trying to convince you the way he touching you was right. Foster mom couldn't help on sleeping pills every night. So she packing up her bags, lacing up her boots. Middle of the night, climbing down the roof. Trying not to wake the monster that dishonor the youth. About to run away for good and break the rear view. Not knowing where she going, but sure that it wasn't hellbound. Cause she felt that she was living in hell now. Every night going to sleep, raped and held down. And going to school the next morning having a meltdown. So she drops out of school, but she couldn't get a job. Cause she wasn't old enough for OGs to ride by and recognize she's developing hips and thighs. Beat the horn twice, then tell her to get inside. But she don't know she about to go for the longest ride. They asked her where she going, no reply. She couldn't see the evil in their eyes in disguise. He pulled over and said, hand me that needle there on the side. Put your seat back, it won't hurt, close your eyes. She said I've been through so much pain that I'ma give it a try. And when it hit her vein, she instantly felt alive and need money to survive. So this random guy who supplied her high, seeming like God, gave her a place to stay he knew she couldn't afford. As return on his investment, her legs were revolving doors. Whoever walked through the door to her it was like a chore to endure the same pain she went through before. Not thinking about it till the high comes down. Waking up naked in different strange apartments, dumbfounded at the fact she's still all alone, no one around her. Misfortune didn't plan it, and no one could understand this.
misfortune. Pick up the daily news and see rest in peace on the paper. The face was too familiar. It was Keisha, her neighbor, who had the same agreement with the guy who did her a favor and gave her a place to stay as long as she brung in some paper. Later, they found out that Keisha had her own house in Virginia, like Miss Fortune's mom. Nothing can save her. Then she realized the life that she swore was the best feeling in a long time was the exact same life and exact worst feeling that she felt when she had lost her mom. So she threw away her needles, wiped the makeup off her face. This a omen, so she took it as a sign. And left her so-called pimp in the middle of the night. Had to run away for the last time. Had to run away for the last time. Had to run away for the last time.
Like the future, man. Crazy track. That track is entitled Misfortune right here on Radio AFG Live, right? Next up, we got the homeboy Dante Stacks. He about to lock it down on here. But can't take the hustle. And that right here, featuring Nino Ray, is up next. Radio AFG Live, man. What happened? Wednesday is the vibe.
See my nigga Dante Stacks, he in the north, but I'm in the south end. We shipping that shit from east to west, and we getting money. We got money in our lap and we counting up.
You can't take this hustle from me. Yeah, you know that I'm trapping. Yeah, you know about action. Yeah, you know that I'm clapping. You can't take this hustle from me. I said when the pressure is on, you know I ain't folding up. You know how my diamonds cut. You can't take this hustle from me. Nigga, I'm stacking it up. Nigga, I send the cut. Yeah, I'm just washing the dust. You can't take this hustle from me. I said when the pressure is on, you know I ain't folding up. You know how my diamonds cut. You can't take this back to the mission. No time for a trip and want me to pull off. That's some weight you be lifting. I get to the bag, you get to the bag. A hell of a difference, a hell of a difference, a hell of a distance. You cannot keep up with me when I am sprinting. I'm like Flash, you can't see the vision when your eyesight is missing. Crawl the bait, watch how they fishing, crabbing the bucket. So I started dumping all of my shells, put them on my shells like my trophy was missing. Welcome to hell when the fire's burning. No higher learning cause it's dummies is dummies. I just find it funny, they rather stay broke cause they ain't about money. But got every point to prove. Like who's listening to you? I said, nigga, I get cake, huh? And I eat it too. I be in and out the state. I said with hoes and swallow too. Said I fuck a hoe with that fuck a hoe that got the juice. You can't take this hustle from me. Yeah, you know that I'm trapping. Yeah, you know about action. Yeah, you know that I'm clapping. You can't take this hustle from me. I said when the pressure is on, you know I ain't folding up. You know how my diamonds cut. You can't take this hustle from me. Nigga, I'm stacking it up. Nigga, I send the cut. Yeah, I'm just washing the dust. You can't take this hustle from me. I said when the pressure is on, you know I ain't folding up. You know how my diamonds cut.
No, we ain't burning the ashtray. Fuck South Beach, go that way. From the gang to the same gang as you fuck with me, no halfway. Made 10K on a bad day and I made that in the alley. Niggas snitching, them streets hot, I'm tiptoeing all day. Still get to the morning, that's Sunday through Sunday. Bad business, that's fun play while I kick ass like tumbling. Rock solid, I'm concrete, you punk salad, you punk me. This trap money, fuck rap money, move 50 bricks and that's per week. Snitch niggas hit the tip line, then tell them niggas like 6'9". Fuck 12, fuck jail, you pussy nigga, you feline. Shop open nigga, we live. Close shop, go to V live. Quiet nigga, but the we live. Smoke every day, that's me time. On your ass like he haul, up and down like a seesaw. When it come to niggas, I'm see now, and that means I don't see y'all. Money talk that I'm involved, can't testify on recall. It's some niggas that's doing time and ain't say shit. Free y'all.
Take this hustle from me. Yeah, you know that I'm trapping. Yeah, you know about action. Yeah, you know that I'm clapping. You can't take this hustle from me. I said when the pressure is on, you know I ain't folding up. You know how my diamonds cut. You can't take this hustle from me. Nigga, I'm stacking it up. Nigga, I send the cut. Yeah, I'm just washing the dust. You can't take this hustle from me. I said when the pressure is on, you know I ain't folding up. You know how my diamonds cut. You can't take this hustle from me. You can't take this hustle from me. No.
Dante Stacks, featuring the homeboy Nino Brown. Can't take the hustle. Radio AFG Live. What happened Wednesday's the vibe? Champs of this shit right here, man. Put on for all the independent artists and entrepreneurs out there. That's what we do's it for. And next up is the homeboy Ricky Scarfa. Produced by the official Street Empire off that Street Heat Volume 4 Reloaded. Available right now at audiomac.com and the AudioMac app. Whether you're getting that thing through the iOS market or the Google Play Store, get that AudioMac app, AUDIOMACK, or just visit the audiomac.com website. That's AUDIOMACK.com. Get that search bar with your Street Heat 4 Reloaded. Cheap love, don't make fold. Have a nice day. That's what you do that right there. With that being said, it's the homeboy Ricky Scarpa. The track is entitled On Who? Radio AFG Live, man. Come on!
Street Empire, we legendary.
You about to slide on who? I'm trying to tell you they capping. Bro, you better watch what you rapping. You about to slide on who? It was just cool with that shit out the window. 2 sticks, 1 gun, no. You about to slide on who? I'm trying to tell you they capping. Bro, you better watch what you rapping. You about to slide on who? It was just cool with that shit out the window. 2 sticks, 1 gun, no. You about to slide on who? You try to tell me you gon' slide on who? I'm from the 1800, come and slide on through. Big gun, when I close, merch that's climbing. Gotta pay it down and keep an eye on you. I put the city on my back and I still look regret it. I'm hotter than them put together, fuck it, I said it. I got a problem with some odd reason, do something about it. Cause anything I put in my hand, do something about it. You about to slide on who? I'm trying to tell you they capping. Bro, you better watch what you rapping. You about to slide on who? It was just cool with that shit out the window. 2 sticks, 1 gun, no. You about to slide on who? I'm trying to tell you they capping. Bro, you better watch what you rapping. You about to slide on who? It was just cool with that shit out the window. 2 sticks, 1 gun, no. You about to slide on who? And they still try to snake me. I don't know what they thought, man. They thought they could break me. Out of all that, man, look, I knew it awake me. In elementary, it's only for safety. Whenever yo you see us together, we cool. 2 choices, pressure, luck, or just be cool. I don't know what they know, what they think I done. But this the wrong game to play, this ain't a paintball gun. They say I'm out here looking like a whole soul. Got me fucked up, I'm out here looking with a whole pole. Still with the same cop book, not a soul toe, so cold. Can't get the lifting like I'm stoned. Wow. Disrespect again with being sick. Shit wasn't home, it was more Airbnb. Slide on who, nigga? You ain't nowhere in the pit. More street, sound more block, this ain't nowhere to be.
Street Empire Music.com.
You about to slide on who? I'm trying to tell you they capping. Bro, you better watch what you rapping. You about to slide on who? It was just cool with that shit out the window. 2 sticks, 1 gun, no. You about to slide on who? I'm trying to tell you they capping. Bro, you better watch what you rapping. You about to slide on who? It was just cool with that shit out the window. 2 sticks, 1 gun, no. You about to slide on who?
Ricky Scarpa. Produced by the official Street Empire. On who? Radio AFG Live. Glad to hear the vibe. We got 3 more tracks to go before we get up on out of here. Yeah. That's how we carry it, man. Champion platform for independent artists. Now you know it's always locked down. If you don't like it, well, you going hate this. Next track up right here on Radio AFG Live. Don is up. Come on. Hate this is the name of the track. You need.
If they hate, then let them hate. They want us out our bodies, we gon' levitate. Then we gonna throw a party, make their mentals break. This is the consequence of generations faced with hate. If they hate, then let them hate. They want us out our bodies, we gon' levitate. Then we gonna throw a party, make their mentals break. This is a consequence of generations faced with hate. I know you hating, I see why. I'm young and I'm black and I'm beautiful. Takes half of me to do what you could do. And if I died, there'd be funerals and a movement too. If you and me doing what you could do. Born and raised in a beautiful zoo. Then all of a sudden the concrete broke and the rose peered through in a glowing hue. This is the shit I was molded through. Seeing through the pain from a golden view. An opposing crew, don't mean hopeless youth. See, we getting over them boulders too. Shoulders are colder than soldiers' boots. After forcing war for oil and nukes, we learn from you. We come with the Kims out, y'all come with the jams out. Who points at who? It's all point and shoot, all pointless too. Turmoil caused by an awful few who rotate the game at a cost to you. What they often do, just because they hate this, they make stains for the stainless. Aim to make every pain feel the greatest, simply because we have joy on our faces. See the point that I'm making. If they hate, then let them hate. They want us out our bodies, we gon' levitate. Then we gonna throw a party, make their mentals break. This is the consequence of generations faced with hate. If they hate, then let them hate. They want us out our bodies, we gon' levitate. Then we gonna throw a party, make their mentals break. This is the consequence of generations faced with hate.
You imply, I choose to empathize instead to criticize. I wouldn't dare stoop to criticize. I wanna be surrounded by green like I'm looking from a crooked's eye. You say I'm crooked, You can murder a revolutionary, can't kill a revolution, shoot it. They seduce the individuals from the music, the intellect is proven. Pay the price in residuals. We in a Malcolm X, but a heck from the hexagon. Dead man don't talk in the heck with seance. This destitution elevated from the ashes, all inclusion, rise the phoenix from the famish. I lift the challenge, have a toast for the bread and butter. We need an MLK kick. I be labeled a refugee, hate me, hatred, and it irks you. I demand your full potential because you feel adjacent. Reckless endangerment, white collar criminals, unified setting on starting their agenda. Beautiful intent, and I fit regarding their agenda since our ancestors. Evolution's reality, evolution's excruciating pain. Nature's consciousness, infatuation with love and hip hop, you'll be, but it has no consequence.
If they hate, then let them hate. They want us out our bodies, we gon' levitate. Then we gonna throw a party, make their mentals break. This is the consequence of generations faced with hate. If they hate, then let them hate. They want us out our bodies, we gon' levitate. Then we gonna throw a party, make their mentals break. This is the consequence of generations faced with hate.
Champion platform, independent artists, entrepreneurs, locking it down each and every Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. till 5. You already know what it is. Radio AFG Live. Don Izzo. The track was entitled Hate This. Also on that Street Heat Volume 4 Reloaded, man. We got a lot of hot artists on that joint. Volume 5 got some artists already on there as well, man. We gonna make sure we keep that thing locking and popping for all y'all. Next up, though, we gotta have a little bit of fun. Have a little bit of a house party. So homeboy Kyle Ride up next. Volume 2 shit right here, baby, with house party. Come
Me and my niggas, chillin' with bitches,
sipping burritos,
we country as fuck. We sitting outside,
killing mosquitoes,
we rollin' a dope. Damn, I'm so high, fly.
feel like an eagle.
This song is so hot, but I'm so cold. Fuck.
How can I fever no?
This that type of song that'll make you take shots all night long. That rum and coke so damn strong, it's got me off in another zone. Now I'm drunk texting your phone. Send me a pic with your boy shorts on. It's 4 o'clock up in the morning. You said you can't cause your boyfriend's home.
So what, bro?
A&O and beer pong and no one is beating me. Shout out my nigga dudes, damn, he killing this Hennessy. Paul Masson for sure, I know that shit be killing his kidneys. Tonight is the night where I feel like I'm a mate with
hella vanilla. toe up. Run the fucking flow up. Tell my niggas pull up. Tell my niggas roll up. Tell my niggas turn up.
I'm all in the kitchen. I'm high as a pigeon. I can't make a decision.
I'm mixing and sipping.
The fuck am I drinking?
Then this shit hitting.
See why is it brown? I'm taking it down. Fuck it.
Both of the bitches.
I'm talking to women. One white and one brown. Yes, I fuck
both of the bitches.
We doing it big. Shot at the shot. I'm going in since 11 o'clock. Cars are parked up down the block. The neighbors are pissed. They are calling the cops. Yo, please don't blow my high. Come over, come have a good time. Bitch, you live right down the street.
You don't even have to drive.
Remy in my system, 1800 for my niggas. The bras ain't got the cooler, that's the one with cheap liquor. And everybody fucked up by my IG, all these pictures. And hashtag house party.
Chillin' with my niggas.
Yeah.
You know what? Hey, I show up to the party, toe up. Run the fucking flow up. Tell my niggas pull up. Tell my niggas roll up. Tell my niggas turn up. Yeah, you know what? Hey, I show up to the party, toe up. Run the fucking flow up. Tell my niggas pull up. Tell my niggas roll up. Tell my niggas turn up.
Cal Rod, House Party, Radio AFG Live. What happened Wednesday is a vibe. Yeah! Let this ride out. We're coming down to the last track of the evening. Yes, indeed, we coming down to the last track right here of the afternoon / early evening. This one right here comes by way of the Organic album. Young Hawk and Iron Mike together did a duo album, and this one off there is for the ladies. For the ladies. Look here, girl. I'm just saying. We want to see you moving yourself in a way that makes us lose ourselves. Produced by yours truly, it's Hot to Fly News Gun. Iron Mike with Lose Control and close out the show. We'll be right back after this. Come on!
For your moment, but it's not the only thing I share. Cause I've been zooming, investing for many a day. While the drinks of joy, I talk over your vibe and advise your positive state of mind. Somebody paying now, cause I see the work I see. This convincing red carpet works a scene. My verse and beat serves as inspiration. I'm a gentleman that can know you personally. In bed, boom, dinners, winners. Recognize when we stepped in here. They stare, but it's no hate. Stare through your eyes and your soul through your shades. You got me on my gold chain, the chocolate gold chain. Queen Nicki Minaj, candlelight with rose. Jose plays the guitar while we romance under the stars.
Hold your body, it's just more than a hobby. Not that sleep party. And you make me lose control. You can't hear our way. Every night goes astray, but you chose me today. Play a title role. The way you move your body, it's just more than a hobby. Not that sleep party. And you make me lose control. You can't hear our way. Every night goes astray, but you chose me today. Play a title role.
As I sit back and roll up my weed, my cell phone jacks vibrating my knees. Starts to feel that I look down and yes indeed, that's mama see the same. Yo, King, I'm in the street. Head in the car, double ball by the CC pencil. Hop in the wheel, then I'm in the driver's sizzle. She is on the passenger side on the pistol. Hit the spot, start the dance for a little. Get a beer, she can get a drink. Doing whatever you want, baby, whatever you think. Me and whatever I want. All beats in my reach, to the beat, keep it moving. I see what you're doing. Move your body, I like the way you did that. Give me your break, it ain't no hate for a Kit Kat. But then again, mommy, if you're calling your kitty cat, it's the sun and I'm working.
Hold your body, it's just more than a hobby. Not that sleep party. And you make me lose control. You can't hear our way. Every night goes astray, but you chose me today to play a title role. The way you move your body is just more than a hobby. Come on, let's leave the party. You make me lose control. You came here all day, afraid I goes astray, but you chose me today to play a title role.
Be there, be that, blue smirk that, wifey type perfect, loves her some bread, man. We roll like red men, we pretty legit, but let loose once in a while. With the smoking, I've been hoping and hoping to get you on my side. You know it, you notice I don't spend time like that around my homies, cause a changed man gotta change life. Glass freezing on our date nights.
I'm in the feeling that she leaving it too. I'm trying to grip her, trying to figure what she willing to do. Hit the diner up and then sip another new brew. And hit the spot and roll some, I'm smoking the blue dream. Usually, A&S girls make sure see. Two be the one that be cruising. Usually, I see the game that she played. My mind with me and you up on the dance floor, blazing my mind. So won't you
move your body? It's just more than a hobby. Come on, let's leave the party. You make me lose control. You came here all day, afraid I goes astray, but you chose me today to play a title role. The way you move your body, it's just more than a hobby. Come on, let's leave the party. You make me lose control. You came here all day, afraid I goes astray, but you chose me today to play a title role. The way you
Ha! I am Mike. Lose control. Right here on Radio AFG Live. It happened Wednesdays at 5. We'll be right back to close the show for you guys and guys. Come on.
I am the Empress, Shari Dubois, aka Shari Ferrari, and right now I'm tuned into Radio AFG Live, the #1 independent platform for independent artists and entrepreneurs. You already know. Okay.
That's how we can, Shari. Really appreciate you, young lady. Greatly appreciate Shari Dubois, Norristown Zone. You feel me? We coming to close the show out here. Radio AFG Live. We was in this. What happened? Really good type of vibe over this song, bitch. But now, we're in this now, so we face a final curtain. Show us out! Show us out! We done with today's opportunity. We locking it down on Radio AFG Live, but that don't mean we're not going to be back here tomorrow. Same Stone Cold time, same Stone Cold channel. Twitch.tv/5Gun. Anchor.fm/AMG Radio for the champion platform for independent artists and entrepreneurs. Radio AFG Live broadcast on a Throwback Thursday. But until then, man, I'm like to say, as always, in part, be blessed. Less stress, fear no evil, and stay vigilant, man. Take care of each other and yourself. See y'all tomorrow. Be safe.